news on our podcast.
All right,
Or
I think
Robbie,
we're going
'cause
live.
he's so behind the times
That's
in
right.
everything.
I think we are live. Let's see.
I feel so alive
Great song.
for the very first time. I can't deny you. I'm POD.
Oh, baby.
We are semi-Christian band, but only enough to sell in Christian stores. More album sales, yeah. That's how the lyrics go.
I don't
know if you've
think
ever
No,
heard that
yeah, that's
song.
not what I remember.
Definitely
but that's
doesn't
great.
go that way.
Yeah.
Are you a big
Actually,
POD fan?
I met Sonny, who is the lead singer of
Oh,
POD.
I was gonna ask
Okay.
who Sonny was.
I moved to Austin.
Yeah.
And the people I moved with, I was really good friends. I was best man at their wedding.
At Sonny's wedding?
And no, well, Sonny is the cousin of the girl who got
I
married, so
see.
he was there as a family member. And I'm like, that looks like Sonny from POD, or like, oh, well, that looks like the guy from POD.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know his name. Turns out he's a really nice guy.
Oh, that's good.
As far as I know,
Did he
has
give you a
never-
Bible?
He's never no.
Oh.
But he's never tried to hire someone to kill his wife.
Kill his wife.
And that's how I really
Is
judge
that
all my
how you
Christian-
judge people?
all my Christian artists on whether or not they've tried to hire. Thank you.
There's a terrible delay.
Is that coming from my room?
Oh, it could be.
I was like,
I was like,
it
what?
sounds like me singing.
or there's a neighbor just listening. He's like, oh,
I
I
was
love
like,
that song. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sing it again. That's a good song.
Keep going.
Let me get my Best of POD album out. Which is dreadlocks. That's all it is.
That sounds great.
Yeah?
It sounds really good.
Like
it's
really,
a little
really
bit low,
good.
so I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
Okay. We should rebrand this episode 1 and just kind of
And just-
rebrand
You know what?
ourselves.
New show.
Your show. You want to do it?
You know what? I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore.
I don't. Well, it's spelled the same, but it's gonna be 40s and 20s. Aha! Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
the stuff. This is so I'll explain it on the podcast. It's more
Okay.
fun to do it on the
Okay.
podcast. The problem is when we have a long time to wait before we start talking, I tend to use up all my best jokes and talk about all the cool stuff. So it doesn't make it on the episode. Poop.
Words of inspiration from my case.
Pee-pee. Fart liquor.
It's my favorite.
Taint puncher. What a faggot.
That door sucks.
It does. You need to take it off.
Yeah. I'm excited. The podcast sounds great.
New Belgium,
actually,
rampant,
Oh,
imperial,
you got me a goblet, man.
India, pale ale. Thanks for bringing me a goblet.
I don't give a fuck about you. I mean, if we're being honest here.
I'm
which I
not
think we
really
are,
on this podcast. I'm going to be talking like this the whole time.
I wish you wouldn't.
I feel this is more professional to talk this way.
Is it?
I feel like I can really express myself and talk in a clear manner. Also, I can say silly things and it sounds professional. Like cake farter.
Is that a thing?
It actually is a thing. If you go on cakefarter.com, you won't be disappointed.
I think that's how you get a job on NPR.
Oh, I hope you're going to cakefarter.com right now. I'm not kidding. It's a real website.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. It's on my it's my home button.
I don't believe you.
Are you gonna share the link?
Yeah, I guess I could. No, it's a girl who basically sits on a cake.
And farts on it.
Oh.
No. She sits on a cake lifts her butt up so you can see the frosting on everything,
Oh, nice.
and then farts. And it's really weird.
Does it, like,
seeing,
blow out?
No, it's really weird
awesome.
seeing the butthole open up for
Ooh,
the fart
gross.
to come out. Yeah.
The next thing that she should do to step up her game is actually put cake into her butt.
You know, I feel that it's really good for women empowerment.
Yeah.
That cakefarter.com is really all about women's rights and women empowerment.
Definitely.
Women can do anything guys can do, including fart and cakes.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a big leap for them.
I'll turn on this.
I don't. There it is.
If we can have, if there's anybody listening right now, if you could chat and let us know how the audio levels are, that'd be great. You can join us in the chat room. It's fun. It's a good time. It's a good time to be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep
Should
this
I pour
going.
my beer into my goblet?
Yeah. No. We do a.
We'll do
an official thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm behind
I
times.
said dump ice water on your head to spread awareness for our podcast.
Nice. Nice.
It's topical, you see.
All right. Okay, cool. So we can get started. It's weird, like I don't know what's up with Google Plus. It keeps showing. So watch. See how it shows
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And then it
I
goes
can't see the screen.
away. I don't know why it's doing that. You don't need to see the screen.
But I agree with
Robbie.
everything that you're saying.
You should. He's right.
He's always right.
I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think so.
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Everybody.
Welcome to the podcast.
We like you.
You are really dumb for listening to us.
That's how you gain an audience.
Yeah.
Is that how?
Yeah, you just insult them as much as possible.
Berate them,
Yeah.
make them feel like they're worthless and that no one would want them anyway.
Yeah.
So they have
to come
listen,
to us.
They have
Yeah.
to listen to us.
Or you guys, I should
Yeah.
say.
Well, you're here.
I'm here for now.
You can say us if you want to right now, but as soon as you're not here,
That's true.
if you say us, I will break your legs and replace them with penises, so you can't go anywhere close.
That's really
That-
nice.
It's actually really. I like
Yeah.
the sound of that.
Yeah, you'll
Dick
be
legs.
registered. They call me
Can
Robbie
I-
Dick Legs.
They call me old Dick Legs.
Mr. Dick
Here
Legs.
comes Dick Legs.
Mr. Little Dicks for Legs.
The problem with it is that you have to be like hard all the time in order to walk.
To walk,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
That's really the
If I'm
problem.
flat-footed,
That's the
it's-
hardest.
it's-
Like no feet, really. So you have like prosthetic,
Yeah,
like actual feet, like attached to the tips.
yeah.
Just the tips, though.
Just the tips.
Yeah. This is gold.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering. So many beepies. Sorry, man. Hide from broadcast.
Bottom.
It's very exciting.
I think. Okay. I think I might have gotten muted. Yeah. So
I think we're
don't know.
naturally just gonna talk like this the whole.
I think so. I mean, why not?
It just feels natural when you have
I
a
mean,
phallic
this whole new
shaped
getup
object
that
in
we
your
have here.
face.
Yeah, it feels somewhat professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what porn star feels like every day.
I don't think that's the case.
Listen, I know a thing or two about what a porn star feels like.
Hmm.
Don't ask, but ask if you want.
Yeah. So
Go ahead and ask.
I'm not
We're waiting
going to.
I'm waiting
with bated
for you
breath.
to ask.
With bated.
Masturbated
breath.
That just happened.
Go.
That was, oh my god, it's like we're best friends. You know what? Robbie, you're now the new co-host. Ryan, you're
Get out.
Bye.
You're the guest.
Bye, guys. All right. Let's see if I can get somebody.
Keenan's not on?
There's no one
No,
talking to you.
Keen's not. I don't know where Keenan is.
Keenan breath.
Okay, so we're checking the audio levels. I still don't know what the deal is with the with that, but I don't know. It keeps switching. I don't fucking know.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worrying. I'm not worrying about.
Has
jack
anyone said they can actually
shit.
hear?
No one's in the chat room.
Oh, no one's listening at all.
No
Hmm.
one. No one.
They saw that I was gonna be on here, and they're like, "Fuck this." It's gonna be the last episode is the most viewed. It's gonna be the
This is gonna be the least viewed.
There's gonna be
Absolutely.
0 people. They're like, "Fuck."
Totally down.
Shot my wad last time.
You know what? You tend to do that. You tend to shoot your wad really
I mean, I
prematurely.
do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're good to go. It seems fine. I'm a little worried. Like, let me try recording here. It seems a little low. See how low that fucking is?
Oh my God, that's
See,
so
that's
low.
But then if I talk right here,
Turn the gain up.
what about right
Now-
here?
now
I'm
we talk.
talking. It's still
That's
way
that's
fucking
normal.
low.
I mean, that's more normal.
Yeah.
That's more normal than what it was before.
I guess so. I guess it'll be fine.
My nips, my back, lick my pussy and my crack.
Is that from the Bible?
No, my mom used to sing that song to me every night before I went to bed.
Nice.
All right, I guess let's just get started.
Okay.
As well. We're already like.
I mean, if anything, you can always just turn the volume up,
right.
like digitally,
Right,
like
right.
afterwards as you're editing the podcast.
We're doing an experiment tonight.
We're
podcast.
being experimental with each other tonight. If you know what I mean. Do
If you hear weird noises,
do you know what
use your
do
imagination.
you know what I mean?
What?
So how many other microphones can you plug into this bitch?
I've got 4 inputs, and there's 2 more I can do that aren't mic inputs. So I can
Like
do up to
USB
4.
and stuff,
Yeah.
or
No, like line in, direct line in,
From
or
what?
Like a phone call?
like a phone call or like an MP3 or something like
okay.
that.
So like what happens? So maximum we can have on this podcast is 4
4.
people.
No.
microphones.
So this is our live setup.
Okay.
So we have 3 individual mics right now, so we're on a different mic.
Okay.
But my other mic, my condenser one, can
Right.
plug into this.
Oh, so you
also-
could have like a group of people on that.
Yes.
And then we could have
Yes.
this
an
one.
individual one.
Oh,
Can I
nice.
paint my mic to be mine?
I mean, you can.
Like so
Customize it.
that
Put your
everyone
name on
knows how is
Are you
this
just gonna-
one is mine.
Skin tone it?
This mic is
Make
my
it look
own.
like a dick.
There is no other mic like it.
There are many mics like
Sorry,
it.
there are many, but this one is mine.
But this one
I
is
haven't
mine.
seen Full Metal Jacket in a while.
I've actually never seen it.
You never seen
Oh,
it?
I've
it's
never
good.
seen it, and I
It's
need a
really
quote.
good.
You asshole.
I just hate the fucking Eagles, man. Another
What?
quote
I
for
don't get
you.
it. Oh, I said I don't know that one.
Big
When I-
Lebowski.
I have never seen Big Lebowski.
You
What?
are a
Oh, my
fucking
God.
get out of
I've
my
never
house.
I've never seen it.
Get.
You know, I
out.
have it downloaded questionably on my computer.
So it's just sitting there.
It's a file on my computer sitting there.
That's ridiculous.
And then I download the sequel, the Medium Lebowski.
Oh,
lost a little weight.
That's a good joke. All right, we got to get started.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
Well, we're
That's
being
like
like-
nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We're gonna go about an hour and a half.
We're gonna go about I'm gonna cut it short. Because that last one we went like almost
Like
2
too long,
hours.
Yeah.
Way too long. Really hard to keep track
And
of.
Christina.
That's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Just between us.
Ready? Are you ready to start? Okay. All right. Hello. Welcome to another episode of 40s and 20s, live from Seattle. We're at PAX. Can you hear all the people?
South by Southwest. Yay.
What? No, that's
Oh, that's something
that's
else.
Austin.
North
Oh.
by Northwest.
North
East by Southeast.
I'm your host Ryan.
rear window.
And I.
Testing out a new system.
This is our mobile live system.
We got this mixing board and it's got a USB interface. We're trying it out. We've got
We spared no expense.
no expense. We got a Kickstarter going. We got an Indiegogo.
What we did was we funded genetic research
Yeah.
with mosquitoes that have landed in amber. They've had mic technology embedded in them. We cloned mics. They're all female in the wild.
Do you listen to anything that comes out of your mouth?
No.
Oh, good. We have.
What are we talking about?
Tonight we're podcasting live from my backyard in Seattle.
In Seattle. PAX. Live PAX.
Live.
Yo, is that pollen storm going on behind us? This is crazy.
Oh no, it's the equinox.
Look over there. Those are other famous people in the video game industry.
It's Will Wheaton. Look.
Look at that. Over there.
We're not at PAX. I'm sorry.
You're an idiot.
I'm sorry, guys.
We do have a
I can't lie to
guest,
you.
though.
He's from that area. He's from
Are you from?
Portland.
Well, I'm from Portland.
Where are you here, not at PAX?
So Brian didn't give me my ticket.
You know, well,
He bought me a ticket. And then
He
said
did?
it. He did.
I did not.
He
I
bought me a ticket.
Definitely didn't.
Because I bought him a ticket,
Yeah, and then you sold
and
it.
then I sold it.
Actually, that's a true story. We bought tickets for PAX.
Yeah, we did. I bought them because it was one of those things. It's like you have to buy them now.
Right.
Like you
Right.
can't think about it. And we were waiting for them to go on sale, and
And-
suddenly it's like, boom, they're on sale. Ryan texts me.
Buy.
He's like, buy. I'm like, what am I buying? How many am I
Do
buying?
I sell?
What do
How
I
many
buy?
shares?
Oh my god! And it's like, yeah, it's floor. Tensions are high.
Right.
I'm like,
I was in my car on my way to work, so I couldn't buy.
yeah, he's like, I can't buy it. You gotta buy my
I gotta
ticket.
buy.
You gotta buy it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
fine. I've got this shiny new credit card I just got
Nice.
in the mail, and I'm like, and I'm like, because at the time, I got in early enough where I was sitting on my computer. I literally rolled out of bed, logged into the website, and it's like you're placed in line. Like you have to sit here until you're
In the queue.
There's a queue.
Was there a countdown?
No, there's no countdown.
No,
but
It
you
comes
just-
out of nowhere.
you just it's like a page that says sit here, and all of a sudden, bam, it's your turn to buy stuff, and you have like 6 minutes
Yeah.
to
Or
choose what you
else
want
they
to buy,
release them.
or else they release it.
Whoa.
So when it was my turn, the weekend passes were gone, but every week, like the individual
The day.
days were
Yeah,
still
yeah.
there. So I could have bought like
All the days.
if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But Ryan's like, no, I only want to go 2 days.
It really is. It's
that
going.
sounded exactly like
I know.
that.
That's a pretty
I
good
know.
impression. That was spot
Listen,
on.
I've been working on my Ryan impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
So
but going more than 2 days is rough because
we went what 3? Did we do
no,
2 days?
I've gone 2 days both times, and by the end of the second day, you're like, I already saw the whole
Dude,
floor.
at the end of the first day, I was so tired.
Yeah.
I was dead tired. It's like, do you want to go to the concert tonight, or do you just want to go home and sleep? And we're like, let's just
Let's
go.
We were waiting this whole time for it to be at PAX, and
Yeah,
then it's just like it's there, and you're done with the day, and you're just like, I'm wiped.
I'm white.
It's completely just like all your energy is used up.
Yeah,
Today.
it's so gone.
Yeah.
But anyway, our guest tonight from Portland, Oregon,
All right, can I
live.
finish my story?
Oh, are you here
No.
more?
Well, I was just gonna say. So we decided that we didn't want to go,
Yeah.
and we didn't get plane tickets, and I couldn't get time off work, so
Yeah.
I sold them. I
Uh,
sold the tickets. I just
Like,
got the
you
money
did it.
today.
5,000.
no, actually, you got a pretty good deal on.
Well,
the,
see, I didn't want to scalp them. I felt bad scalping.
yeah, you don't want to.
But the other time is I want to make my money back
right,
because I don't want to just have tickets that someone else could use and go
Right.
and have a good time.
and have a good time. And I don't want to be like, oh, hey, I bought you a ticket randomly.
Right,
I don't
right.
know.
Right.
And I also wanted like a secure kind of way to sell them, you know.
Yeah.
So I used a
Craigslist.
website. I did not use Craigslist because I did not want to get raped or die. So I used I don't know if I should say the website. I don't know.
StubHub, right?
All right, yeah, I used
That's fine.
StubHub. I used to use StubHub,
StubHub's fine.
which is owned by eBay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They have a
but
really great
basically,
system.
It's
and,
a super great
yeah.
system,
Mm.
and it was super easy. I looked at what the other tickets are going for, and I priced mine less than that. But I didn't price it so cheap. Them
Right.
and just resell them, but my tickets were definitely not.
They're on the low end.
They're on the low end of what tickets are going.
Which
for.
I mean, so those tickets are going for a lot of money.
Yeah, I took home about $375
Wow.
as
Off
the check,
of-
as the check I got.
What was your initial?
I spent $140.
So that's a pretty good return.
That's a really good
And that's on the low end. Like you could have
Yeah.
gotten
I could
500,
have gotten $500
$600.
Jesus.
easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
It's ridiculous.
And what's cool about their system is like I don't know who I sent them to or who I mailed them to. That when it's time, like when I got my tickets in the mail, I hit a print button. It printed out a little envelope thing to put into a UPS envelope and the mailing list. So I went to a UPS place, which is like mailbox, etc. And I'm like, oh hey, I need to mail these things, and she handed me the UPS envelope. I had to buy it.
yeah,
And
it's just
so
everything's
I
taken
stuck
care of.
the badge in there. I stuck a little insert in there. I closed it off. she taped the mailing label on there, and that was it. It
Done.
was super easy. I have like I know one of them went to La Jolla.
Which is like right here.
Which is kind of funny.
You
Like, I literally could have
walked
just
to the guy's house.
I could have found his address and been like, "Hey man, here's your ticket."
Yeah. But yeah, so it was a good experience. Made a little bit of money. I mean, we didn't get to go. Which
No,
is sad.
I'm sad, and I did not buy the tickets with the intent of doing that.
Right.
Which is why I don't feel terrible about it.
Right. It was.
I really did want to go, but it's like you have that short amount of time
Yeah.
where you have to make a decision, and I made that decision to buy.
And it's
the tickets.
and it's smart.
Yeah.
You could have either gone
And
or
I
you made
didn't-
money.
I didn't overbuy. I didn't. There were people like as soon as those tickets went on sale,
They buy.
there were
40
people
passes,
they
40
bought
passes.
as many as they could, and they bought more than they could have using different logins and stuff.
Yeah.
And as soon as the ticket sales were done, some guy was on Reddit going like, "I've got 26 4-day passes to sell."
Fuck those
Sweet.
people.
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
So like he bought it with the intent of
Resell
reselling it,
at a higher price.
which is the difference between
Right.
them and myself.
You're
It's a
an
lot-
angel, is what you're saying.
It's a lot like
I am.
Coachella, where people buy them up, they get sold out within minutes, and then
Yeah.
they go on StubHub and sell them for 10 times.
And that's ridiculous. I hate that. That's the dumb.
and people buy them.
And that's the problem. I think that's
Yeah.
the thing is if people didn't buy that, if people just said, you know what,
Right.
I'm not gonna buy this, I'm not gonna get extorted,
Right.
and people wouldn't do that.
Right.
But the problem is people do that, and there's some people that they just wait for that. They know they're gonna pay that price.
Right.
They don't even bother waiting in the Coachella line to buy tickets. They just go straight to StubHub. And
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
By the way, our guest tonight, we got him.
He's
fan
Rob-
favorite.
He's Robbie.
He's Rob
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
It's
Robbie?
clearly a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Because the last episode you were on was 2 years ago, almost
2 years.
to the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a day and a month.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
No.
even
He
close
was
to
here in
being-
March. He was here in March. So it was
Yeah, it was
March
you're right.
2012.
Yeah.
You were here.
Coney,
I'm
which
glad
is
you
Coney
guys remember.
2012.
Well, because it was my birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
right.
came down.
That's right.
You were living up in Tahunga?
Tahunga.
Yeah,
Hey,
California.
That sounds like one of those names like you'd hear on like Captain Caveman. Tahunga.
Tahunga.
Oh, it's like Klingon or something.
My brother, Tahunga.
Tahunga. This Tahunga.
Me,
Tahunga.
Tahunga. we both Tahunga.
I am Tahunga.
So anyway, so Robbie, you're here.
I am
How does
here.
that make you feel?
Awful.
Mm.
The seeing Ryan. Is
How does
just, no,
how
it's
does
great.
it
It's
how does it make you feel that you were on our most popular episode?
honored?
Mm.
It's a question.
It seems you hesitated.
It's honored.
You hesitated. But yeah, no, it was a great time having you last time. We did it at my
It was
other
a lot of
house in Vista.
Yeah.
Now I'm at a new house.
I just want to say how crazy it
Yeah,
is
it's nuts.
that the episode you were on has
Yeah.
like 2,000 listens.
I mean, that's awesome.
well, it is, but like the next one down is like 300 listens.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
like the
really?
next one down. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Was it just Ryan just like trying to listen to my voice?
No,
over and over
it
again?
actually came. It actually came from Stitcher. There's this web app that I submitted our podcast to,
Oh.
and it scrapes our RSS feed and it posts them. So like it's basically like iTunes, but it's a app that you can download for your phone. And for some reason, that episode specifically just got a
super
ton
popular.
Wow.
of listens.
That's
I don't know if it was the first one that they posted or if they
Right.
like that got promoted or something.
Huh.
But
Whatever that happened,
Yeah.
we want you on to
All
sort
the
of
time.
recreate,
You know what?
recreate that.
what we'll do is we'll set up a system where the fans buy your plane tickets
Yeah.
to come down
Every weekend.
Yeah.
every weekend.
I have weekends free now, so I can do it.
Yeah, you're
Every
not working.
weekend, man.
Yeah.
You used to work at. Can we say where you worked?
Yeah, I don't care.
He used to work at Columbia Sportswear. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Wait, so you sent out those
Retail.
little flyers where like you get like 6 CDs for like a penny
That's
each.
definitely not.
That's
very
something
And
Columbia.
but then you had to buy like
He's talking about
I did
Columbia.
that as a side business.
then
but-
you had to buy like 6 way overpriced CDs.
Yeah.
For it.
Right.
That was Columbia.
Columbia Records.
Oh, that's right. That was
Oh.
no, it was Columbia. Yeah, you're right. It
Columbia.
was Columbia.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyway, it's a retail store.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Why would that be weird if you said that where we worked?
I don't
That-
know.
I don't know.
I mean, like I can't talk about where I work because
Right.
that's like a big company.
Well, because you work for the.
and I actively work for them.
Right. I mean,
Right.
your work involves a lot of sex and a lot of gay stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
Like, a lot of butt stuff.
It makes sense.
Furries.
Yeah. Well, there's a
I mean, naturally
division.
furry.
No, there's a,
Like the-
there's a,
Yeah.
it's a bear.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You're a bear.
What was
I'm
your
a bear. I mean, is what I am.
what would your spirit animal be? Is it called spirit animal when you're?
Sure,
what
yeah.
is your other kin? What's your other kin?
Oh,
What would it be? What would it be?
My other kin.
Your other
Like,
kid.
what's
your animal that's deep down inside that you'd rather be?
How do you identify yourself?
Naked mole rat.
That's a good.
That's a
That's a
great
great
one.
one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like to
Mine-
be in the dark and in warm places,
Yeah.
and then
It's so good.
if someone fucks with me, I can like snap off their fingers
Yeah.
because their jaws are
Yeah.
super powerful.
Well, they're huge too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they actually have their teeth are outside their mouth.
Yeah.
Because I watched the Frank. I don't know if you've seen.
Yes, I have seen
the strange facts.
True facts.
True facts about the naked mole rat.
Yeah.
Mike, what would yours be?
Robin Williams.
God damn it.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You know what? You're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
Yeah.
You're just an asshole.
No, it's true though.
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah,
hairy. I'm
yeah,
hairy. We're
that's
both
true.
goofy.
Yeah.
Like,
I can see it.
am I comparing myself to Robin Williams? As far as,
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think I'm Robin Williams.
Right.
I'm just saying that we share qualities.
Right.
And
get
if
it.
I were to aspire to be like anything
Definitely.
animalistic,
Yeah.
it would be Robin Williams, who was
Well, that was that
Man.
video that he got many views after
Yeah.
his death. Of him playing with the gorilla.
The gorilla.
Yeah.
I actually posted that.
Oh, did you?
I'm gonna hipster out a little bit.
I'm
I
just
saw
gonna.
I saw that way before he died because it was released way before he died.
I think a lot of people saw it way before he died, Mike.
I'm just saying.
He saw
I
the
knew
chorus.
about
Cool to
it.
see that.
Yeah.
So before we go any further, I think
Yeah.
we should get the podcast
Yeah,
started
I have 'em
officially.
I'm already halfway done with my drink, so I'm gonna hold on. Let me finish this, and then I'm gonna open this.
So
one.
you're getting finished on your red. You're going to your purple drink.
Yeah. Oh.
Purple is the color of royalty, so.
Woo. Okay.
All right.
Let's-
So you've got these little water bottles.
Let's get started, and then I'll explain it.
All right. So
Because we always talk about what we're drinking,
yeah.
like when we get started.
where's Robbie? Can you grab that? It's right by that lighter there.
The
There you
bottle.
go.
There you go. Oh.
Don't throw it. So Robbie, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Red Trolley Ale.
Carl Strauss.
Carl Strauss.
Very good.
Classic. My favorite
Yeah,
of the
I
Strauss
agree.
family, honestly.
Yeah, Carl was he was
Carl
a little
Weathers.
bit of a prick.
Yeah.
Carl Strauss,
Yeah.
but he all around good guy.
He's all right.
I'm drinking a New Belgium Rampant, which is the Imperial IPA
I really like New Belgium as a
brand.
Yeah.
as a brewery.
The last IPA I tried of theirs was the American IPA, which is Ranger, which I enjoyed.
Ranger is good.
Ranger's good. I haven't tried this Rampant, so I'm going to try it out. I'm going to pour it into my chalice.
You can pour yours into the
Oh,
chalice
can I do
if you
that
want.
now?
If you want to
Okay.
be, excuse me, if you want to be a little more
Yeah.
Pink
Well,
tail.
it's so you can aeromate it.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
those things. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Carl
Oh,
Strauss.
get this open.
There's a couple of like the restaurants around here.
Yeah, they're good.
Very good. Especially our
people-
Red Trolley is really good.
Yeah, people compare them to like BJ's, but I think they're better than BJ's.
I think they're better than
Are they getting paid for this?
Yeah, Jim is
No,
not
shit, I'm
involved.
supposed to- I'm
He does
supposed to
not
be-
have a mic. Cheers.
Jim, you
Cheers.
always have me as a mic if you want.
There's no clink, but there was
Yeah.
definitely a clink.
Clink.
Oh, it smells good. Here, try smell this guy. Smell that. Get a little whiff.
That does
It
smell
smells
good.
really
It
good.
smells delicious. Mine just smells like Kool-Aid.
How is it, Ryan?
It's a little on the hoppy side, but it's not
Yeah.
over.
It's not overly hoppy.
It's not overly hoppy.
That's good.
Which is what I like about Sculpin.
Yeah, that's
We talk a
that's
lot.
My favorite thing about Sculpin.
We talk a lot about Sculpin.
It's definitely a hoppy beer, but it doesn't. It's not like it slaps you in the face with how hoppy it is.
Yeah.
It's not like
Which a
Arrogant
lot-
Bastard.
Yeah,
or,
a lot of Stone
Temple Pilots.
Stone brews.
Yes, a lot of Stone Temple Pilots definitely are very hoppy.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
those Stone Temple Pilots.
They got Chester from
Yeah,
Lincoln
from
Park
Linkin Park.
singing for them right now.
Yeah.
They're still around?
Yeah.
Because they got
absolutely.
rid of Scott. What's his name? Scott Weiland.
Scott
Weiland.
Yeah, why not?
Wyland.
Weiland.
Weiland.
They got rid of Scott Weiland because
From
he's an
the-
alcoholic, crazy alcoholic,
Yeah.
insane. And
heroin. And as a good band where they're like, we're straight edge, and we don't like the partying.
Right. You gotta stop.
Yeah.
You gotta stop the pottying.
After all of their concerts, they just go to the bus and have a nice glass of milk.
Right.
And
I
they
feel
go,
like-
and they go Betty by.
I feel like as a podcast, we should have that wild card. We
Yeah.
should have that person that's like just crazy on coke.
So you want to invite Dybert back?
He's
I'm laughing, but I don't know who that is.
our friend who is in the Navy, overseas right now in Africa. We love him on the show.
the rains down in
What?
I said I didn't know you knew all the words.
You know what? Little known fact. Little known 40s and 20s facts.
Ever do. Anyway,
So
I'm drinking.
You're drinking.
I'm drinking.
You've got this.
I've
purple
made
drink.
my own. I've made my own. This is purple drink.
Do you call that toilet wine? What is that?
Why not? No, I've actually been drinking this like last week straight, and it's really good. So I went to Target and I bought these little. They're basically like individual Kool-Aid mixes, but they're just like a Target brand.
Oh, those are good.
So these are great.
Yeah.
And I usually drink it because I'm cutting back on soda.
Yeah.
So
too.
I get a bottle of water. I pour one of these in there, and I drink that instead of soda. And
it's like those Mios.
It's like 10 calories. Yeah,
those
exactly
the Mios are very good too. Yeah.
So that's essentially what this is. But it's like a powder thing. So what I do is I pour that in here, and then I drink about a third of it, and then I replace that third with vodka.
Nice.
You know what? You're doing the Ryan Abreu special. That's called the Ryan Abreu.
So this is basically
Sleepy
vodka and
time.
Kool-Aid is what it is.
Yeah.
So you're rehydrating with the water.
Yeah, right.
While you're drinking the vodka.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a great system.
So Robbie, our friend Nirav.
He's a good friend. That's why we don't know how to pronounce his
Well,
name.
he started calling himself Nirav because that's what
no one
white
else could,
people
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I hate it when white people mess up.
They
people's
ruin
names.
everything.
Yeah.
And then like people just like, you know what? Fuck it.
I'm just gonna change.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. There's too many white people around. I'm just gonna change my name to suit white people.
So he's going by Nirav now.
Okay.
So anyway,
how would he pronounce like
Nirav. Nirav. And that's how I grew up in William. Anyway, so our buddy, last time I went home for 4th of July, we were hanging out playing Magic as we do at his hotel. His parents own a hotel. He manages it too.
Oh my gosh, that's like. I'm sorry, it's like the most boring thing I've ever heard.
Anyway, so we're hanging out, and we forget to buy mixers, and we got vodka. Well, him and Joe, our other buddy Joe.
You know Joe.
I do know Joe.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know Jack, but I know Joe.
You know Joe.
That was dumb.
So anyway, so we're sitting around, and we're at the hotel, and we don't have any mixers. So I'm like, well, what are we gonna do? I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna drink vodka straight. I like vodka, but not that much.
You're right.
No, they started doing vodka and water. Just vodka, ice, and water. Just watering it down and just drinking it like that. Yeah. And surprisingly, not bad.
No.
Why don't you just put pure vodka with
ice?
It's the taste.
It's the taste. Yeah, it's a little too strong.
I mean, I'm not a big vodka drinker, but when I have whiskey, it's
you water it down. Yeah.
I don't water it down at all.
Well, essentially, what you're doing is you're delaying getting alcohol poisoning.
Exactly. That's all you're doing.
By a few minutes.
Because getting drunk is all about how much alcohol you're introducing into your system per hour, per ounce of water versus what your body can process.
Right.
So by diluting the alcohol, you're just delaying that. Whereas if they just drank like a half a bottle of vodka, they'd be shit faced in like 10 minutes
and probably dead.
And dead. Yeah. So I commend you.
It was interesting. It was an interesting night. I ended up staying the night there at the hotel.
And then what happened?
And what happened at the hotel?
You know what? I don't kiss and tell.
You don't fucking tell either.
You know what?
I don't fucking tell. Hold on, let me go down the list.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman this Ryan is.
Blowjobs, though. He'll tell everyone about the blowjob.
I don't bukkake and tell. I don't, let's see.
He'll tell if he gives a blowjob, but not when he receives it.
That's true. He doesn't want people to know that.
Yeah. That's what a true gentleman does.
Yeah. Well, because the giving it is the more degrading part.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I sucked that guy's dick.
Yeah.
But he won't be like, yeah, that guy sucked my dick. Because that's a little, that's not his.
That's personal.
That's right.
Right. All right, we got a lot of topics to cover.
Let's talk about topics.
We're already. I mean, we're deep.
Topics are great.
We're in deep.
It's good to have.
We're fully
topics.
penetrated at this point.
Yeah, we're deep in there.
More than just the tip, I would say. The entire shaft is in.
Yeah, at least the head.
Yeah. No, that's
more than the head.
Tip.
Well, I thought the tip was literally the tip.
I feel like the tip includes the head.
It's got
to. Yeah, because like just the actual tip isn't enough to like do anything. I can.
That's true.
Put the tip against anything. I'd be like, yeah, it's just the tip. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, whatever.
The head.
That's how you get away with it.
The head is included in the tip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to have some penetration.
That's true.
So let's start off by I wanted to recap some of the great things that happened on the show.
Yep. Robin Williams died.
What? He was still alive last time you were on.
The last time you were on, Robin Williams was still alive.
Yes.
I see a correlation.
So is
here.
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan's still
alive.
he's
still alive. I know. I'm saying he's also alive back then.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
So last time you were on, this was 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
we had just found out that
Coney 2012.
Coney 2012 was going
That was
on.
happening right back
We were
then.
talking about Coney Island, which is something we came up with.
Yeah.
That's in New York. I learned
that was
today.
a joke. You didn't know that?
He
I
really
did know
did.
that.
That's
No,
a
I
true
didn't know.
You had no idea?
No,
Like,
he thought Coney Island was somewhere in L.A.
No, I was talking about the pier with
The
all
pier.
the Ferris wheel.
He's like,
all
let's
that
go
shit.
to the Ferris wheel pier.
So, yeah, so the Ferris wheel pier.
I'm
And I
like-
said, where pier is that? And I said Coney Island.
are you serious?
Oh, that's
Like,
100% true.
How old are you, Robbie?
I'm 28.
So it took you 28 years to figure out
I've never been
where.
to New York.
Yeah, but do you know where the Statue of Liberty is?
Austin.
Good call.
Good.
All right.
You know what? You did
It
it.
checks out.
Yep. Yeah, you're fine. So we talked about Coney Island. We talked about the Ninja Turtles movie. At the time, it was
We
called.
did. It was
called-
just called Ninja Turtles.
You don't have
Right.
to get that close, by the way.
I'm getting that.
You're
close.
fine.
No, I'm
You-
excited.
you-
I'm fired
I
up.
know,
I'm
you're
talking about Ninja
Very excited.
All right.
When they were aliens is when
They were
this
aliens.
was 2 years ago. A lot changed in 2 years.
A lot. They got the.
Well,
Ninja
they did.
Turtles-
They referenced the alien. I heard that they
That's what I
referenced the
heard.
alien.
Well, what
thing
they referenced, it was saying that it was stupid.
Yeah.
Is exactly what they referenced. They also referenced that the same joke in the animated cartoon that's going on right now.
No way.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
So what's
really
going on
funny.
in the animated cartoon?
Oh, so there's a newer animated cartoon. I guess it
On
started like
Nickelodeon.
it started like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Well, it started 2012, but at the end of 2012.
Yeah.
So it was like 6 months after. Yeah, but it's really good.
Okay.
I recommend it. It's on Nickelodeon.
It
it's
is
going into its third season
It's
now.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's very anime influenced.
Yeah.
So it's like it's 3D, but it's like very 2D, and they use a lot of like anime expressions. And
Yeah.
stuff. It's
Okay.
very quick and
There's a lot of really good like throwbacks to the original
That's what I
cartoon.
watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's actually some throwbacks to like the movie. Like they introduced Razar, which was from the second Ninja Turtles
not
movie.
familiar.
Did you ever see the second Ninja Turtles movie?
Yeah, you've seen that.
Secret of the Ooze.
I'm on coke right now, so
Remember, they had like the two.
I'm on
They had like
Coney.
the wolf and the turtle.
Yeah, the wolf was Razar, and then
And the other
Toka.
was
Toka was
Toka.
a snapping turtle.
Yeah.
Instead of Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah, I was gonna
Which are
say-
classics.
They are
Bring them
also
back.
they're introducing
Yeah.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh, okay, good,
Coming up
good,
soon in that cartoon,
So
which I'm excited about.
the what was Secret of the Ooze?
That's the
Yeah,
second one.
that's the
Yeah,
one.
that movie I did
They-
not like.
That's the one with Vanilla Ice.
I did not like
Ice
that.
Ice
one.
Baby.
You
Come
know
on,
what? I
man.
didn't know about that movie because
What's
actually
that?
I liked the original one better, but I liked that one better when I was a kid because it didn't have cussing in it.
Right.
My mom liked it better, so I liked it better.
Right.
But what I also didn't realize until like literally like a year ago, that none of them, not one of the characters, used their weapons in that movie.
That's
Yeah,
The
awesome.
only time they're ever holding him is on the cover of the DVD or movie or whatever.
VHS.
But like in the actual movie, none of them are
Right.
use their weapons.
I was reading about this,
Yeah.
and it's because so many parents are complaining about how
About
violent
violence.
Yeah.
the first movie was.
Which is
and
you
so
watch it now and it's not.
it's not
even-
violent at all.
No.
Well,
But-
it is violent though. It is violent and it has a lot of swearing. But fun fact about the original movie: when the original movie was being made, the cartoon hadn't actually started yet. And it was actually based on the comic, not on the adult, like, because that's what the comics were.
That's the
like.
only reference
Interesting.
point.
That's the only reference point. The
Interesting.
cartoon had not been a thing when they started making the original Ninja Turtles movie.
So
They-
go ahead.
They referenced the weapons in the movie though. So there's a scene in
Yes.
the beginning where they're like in the subway, but there's like a deli down there for some reason.
and
Michelangelo gets
yeah.
the sausages, and then I think there's other points
There-
where
there's
like
other
they use
small references.
small references.
Yeah.
to
Donnie
the
uses
weapons.
his bow a couple times, but more as like a bat for like things, not against people.
Yeah.
Not against people.
Yeah, not against
Yeah.
people, but against other things. But yeah, it was weird because when you're a kid, you don't realize that.
No, not
you,
at all.
you just think, oh, it's Ninja Turtles.
Right,
They're
right.
ninjas. Did
Which
you
is,
think,
which really gives me, I don't know what the word is for like the new generation,
yeah.
because they're gonna see this shit and like we didn't care. Like if you were this age, if you were
Yeah.
30 years old,
Yeah.
31, right?
32, actually.
32. Jesus Christ, you're
I
old.
know.
Uh,
Fuck me, right?
if you're 32,
No, really.
Later
fuck
tonight.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
doing
hey,
it.
Robbie?
are we
Yeah.
doing this?
Fuck me.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Pants are already down.
32 in when did they come out? 90.
90 is when the first movie came
yeah,
out.
90.
Like 90, 92.
If you were
was when the second
if you were
movie came out.
32 years old in 90, you would.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. It's nostalgic
It's
for
nostalgic.
me. Same thing with Transformers
Yes.
now.
yes.
I actually am going back right now and I'm watching the original cartoon on Netflix.
You
Of,
keep
of
posting
Transformers.
about that, yeah.
I do. And it's funny to me is I remember trying to watch the original cartoons when I was like 24, 25,
Mhm.
And I'm like, no, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
It's very dumb.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
So I actually wrote it off. My dad got me the first season on DVD, like way back. It was like 2005 or so.
Well,
And I wrote it. I couldn't even finish it. I put it on
Right.
my shelf, never watched it.
Uh.
And when I just started watching Netflix, I honestly blazed through it
Mhm.
because it's weird. I feel like I'm at a point in my maturity or whatever where like I recognize it for its nostalgia,
Right.
but then I also kind of recognize it for like the time period, like entertainment and cartoons and storytelling.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and I just feel like it's kind of looped around from being so bad that it kind of comes back to being good for
It's like a warm
for what
blanket.
it represents. Yeah.
It's a warm, shitty blanket.
Yeah,
that you-
exactly. It's like your baby blanket
Yeah.
that's covered in puke and
Shit.
piss and shit.
Now I want to circle back to your dad giving you those
Okay,
DVDs,
yeah.
and I want to know what the look on his face was when he did it. Was there shame? This is what my son has become, sort of thing. I'm curious.
I think a lot of it was my son will never be married. I'll never have grandkids from this son, and he might as well be gay.
Lost cause.
But he's very accepting. He's a very forward-thinking dad.
Your dad seems cool.
Yeah, my dad's really cool. He's a huge nerd.
My dad has never bought me anything that I like.
Yeah, yeah.
Ever.
You and your dad are complete opposites.
Opposites.
Yeah.
100%.
He doesn't understand.
Well, he's all about Sasquatch and finding.
Totally is.
he likes Sasquatch?
So really, no, he is.
Does he actually
And this
believe
has
it
been a
exists?
thing, like when we went to PAX 2 years ago.
It's a podcast thing.
It's a podcast thing. When we went to PAX 2 years ago. No, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing, though.
It's a real thing. So I mean, we told the story on the podcast so many times. So I don't know. I was like Cliff Notes is what
That's
this
fine.
is.
That's fine.
We were driving up to, and Ryan's telling us a story about his mom. Said the story about his dad saw Sasquatch and his mom saw Sasquatch. So we're like on the road, and it's like an 18-hour drive. So we're finding things to do, and we're like, you know what, Ryan? Call your brother, call your mom, call whoever. We're gonna verify this story.
Every single one of them was like, yeah, Dad saw Sasquatch.
In New Mexico.
Oh, in New Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
Not in
not
Seattle,
Washington
not
or
Washington,
Oregon,
not
where they're
Oregon.
supposed to be.
Yeah, but in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We've
it's
been looking in the wrong place.
We just have this ongoing thing about my dad and Sasquatch.
Raul's gonna be Sasquatch hunting, and
Yeah.
and Ryan's dad's gonna accept Raul as his son.
That's his new son, yeah. So anyway, other things we talked about last time you were on, Robbie. I mean, we're still on this. We're gonna
Yeah,
be
let's keep
rushing
going.
through stuff.
Let's just do this naturally. No, come on.
Absolutely.
I
so
do. You know, I remember this one.
Well, we're still on Ninja Turtles. We
Okay.
talked about Dr. Case's Crazy Turtles Church with Reverend Cowabunga.
Our Father who art a rat. I totally remember this.
Yes. We also talked about bidets for days.
Bidets
we talked
for
about
days.
Bidets.
The bidatabase.
The bidet.
The bidatabase, so you can see your list of bidets. I totally
in
remember
order.
that. I
know what?
feel like bidet humor is really what's been missing.
It's
these
been
last 2
lacking.
Oh
years.
yeah, definitely.
We really haven't made one bidet joke since you left.
You know what? Robbie brings a bidet humor. He really does.
That's what you bring to the table, Robbie.
That's what got all the views.
Yeah. It's the bidet.
They're not
stuff.
so much views. They're more like listens.
That's true.
The other thing we talked about was Mike as the cock blocker, which is a movie
still
pitch.
am, though.
We came up with a movie pitch called The Blocker,
Yeah.
where Mike is a hardcore
Did we tell a story about?
cock blocking.
I had a cock block story recently. I don't know if I.
Oh,
told
you
the story.
did. I think we did. I think we
we?
talked about it. I
Did we?
think I could have sworn we did. But
Okay.
if you want, you can tell it again.
Okay.
But keep it.
Super
brief.
brief.
Cliff notes
So,
again.
well, it was kind of funny because like this weekend I went out by myself. Ryan was off somewhere, and I'm like I'm gonna go out by myself. And the previous week, Ryan and I went and we met these like group of girls,
Mm.
and one of them had a sister who was out of town. Her name was Cindy.
Very cute.
Good name.
Super cute.
Very
No,
cute.
super cute girl.
You know what? Every Cindy I've ever met has been pretty.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so let's keep going.
Anyway, so she's like, yeah, we're gonna come out next Sunday if you want to come. I'm like, yeah, Ryan's out of town, but I'll go by myself. So I'm there, and she shows up, and we're having a great time. We're talking, and I'm like, I kind of tell her like offhandedly, I'm like, yeah, I'm like a really good cock blocker. Like I can cock block anybody.
Anyone.
So she looks across the bar, and there's these two guys talking to these two girls, and she's like, could you cock block those guys? And I was like,
Oh my
yeah, like that's
Easy mode.
easy,
Easy mode.
So what I do is I go over next to the girl. So it's guy guy, girl.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of I sneak in to, like, on the other side with the second girl, who's the cuter of the two girls there. And I order a drink from the bartender, and I take a drink and I look over and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, am I too close? Am I bothering you or whatever? Just to kind of like start it off.
Yeah.
And I start talking to her, and things are actually going really well, like super well. And I kind of hit things off with her, and she turns away from that other guy she was talking to, and starts talking to me, and we're having a great time. And it's like 5 minutes of conversation. Suddenly, Cindy, the girl that sent me
the original
girl.
Cindy. Yeah.
She comes over, and she goes, "How dare you talk to another girl? I'm here. We're supposed to be having a good night. I'm your girlfriend. How dare you talk to another girl while I'm here?" And the other girl gets super embarrassed.
Yeah.
I just can't believe what's happening, so I'm laughing. I'm cracking up. And so, like she takes my arm. We walk away arm in arm. We're laughing. I turn around. I kind of mouth like a sorry kind of thing at her. I look back later and explain that she's not really my girlfriend. But this whole time I'm thinking, man, she could be. She's super cute.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a ring on, although she did end up being married. So that's how that
she
ended.
did. That's how it ended.
She's super married, and she has a kid.
And now her husband's listening to his podcast and wondering why the ring wasn't on the finger.
Apparently that's a common thing. But
okay.
Right. So Mike has a propensity. Is that the right word?
Sure, propensity.
Propensity.
Propriety.
Nope.
Pro.
That's wrong.
To go and talk to girls at the bar that we go to that are married. And this last weekend we went. Well, this week actually we went on Tuesday. It was lingerie night at this bar.
That's true.
Nice.
Super
the bartender.
Good night. Were you wearing lingerie?
Oh my God, the bartender.
There were tons. Okay. By the way, more guys than girls wearing lingerie.
That's very true.
More
you know what?
That's weird to me.
Shout out to Nick Harris.
Nick Harris.
He looked super good.
He was great. Our friend that was on the podcast. What do we call him? I forget the name. He was on the podcast a couple weeks ago.
Hank.
Mike, what do we call him? Grift.
He wasn't there.
I'm saying he wasn't there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Grift wasn't there.
Would have loved to see him in some lingerie.
Man, I think I would have had. I would have had to take a little trip to the bathroom had he been there. Like more so than the bartender. Oh my God. The bartender.
So our friend Alicia, I don't think she listens, but it doesn't matter. She knows.
She knows. She knows how good she looked.
Yeah.
I even told her when she came up. She asked me what I wanted to drink, and I just kind of I went like one of the. I was like, and she's like, you can only work one head at a time.
That's actually a good Robin Williams joke.
It is. It is. And that's what I was channeling Robin Williams at the time.
That's he is.
I feel like there's two Robin Williams in here with me right now.
Like you want a Robin Williams Bukkake?
All right.
Anyway,
so we go to this bar, lingerie night. Mike starts talking to these girls, and Mike at a bar. Mike is a force of nature.
I can be.
There's a duality. There's a duality because sometimes he's on point. He's on game. He's fucking doing his thing, or he'll just be on his phone.
Yeah.
On the corner.
Those are like I'm either on or off. I don't have like an in between.
This night, lingerie night, Mike was on.
Of course.
Mike was.
Although I did have my erection was at home, I got a babysitter for it because I could not bring it to this because that would have been too creepy. It would have been there. It would have been talking the whole time.
Oh yeah. So Mike started talking to these girls, and I'll let you tell it.
I actually remember. I'll let you
tell it. It was three girls that he was talking to.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I remember the names. It was Sophia, Jacqueline, and Vanessa.
Damn.
Yeah, he's got it.
You're good.
I'm really good at names. I have a mnemonic device, and the fact that I can just remember their names when I look at their boobs.
That's not a joke.
I can also.
Please don't laugh. Please don't laugh at that joke.
I also know. I know their bra sizes just by looking at their boobs, but that's a different part.
What's mine?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
42A.
Damn. Been working on it.
Wait, I don't think he's 42.
Yeah, absolutely, he's 42.
Yeah.
42?
Yeah. Think about how
think?
much bigger.
I would say 40.
Nope. 42.
Or a 38.
Nope, 42. No, 38.
What's your waist
Veronica
size?
is a 38.
What's your waist size?
He's bigger than Veronica.
If you don't mind.
34.
You're a 38A.
Fine, 38A. You're right.
I'm saying I've learned from the best.
I'll give you
I've
that.
learned from the master.
I'm not so good. I'm not so good at guy bra sizes. Girl bra sizes. Yeah. You're definitely an A cup though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, that's good.
However,
That's good.
I'm a good like big B, small C.
Oh
just
yeah,
saying.
we got little B's.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Mike talks to these girls, and I'm just like, oh god. And of course, this is the day we found out about your podcast because we were looking at the listens like. Stats.
That's right.
And Mike is going around telling everyone, oh, I have a podcast, and one of our episodes got over 2,000 listens.
Listen, that's not what I was saying. First of all, what I was saying.
I don't know if you know 2,000. That's more
That's
than
more
1,000.
than 1,000.
That's not what I was saying.
That's 1,000, not 100. That's 1,000.
I was just saying that we got some great news about our podcast, and we were celebrating a little bit, and that's why I was a little drunker than I usually am, which is not true, but they don't need to know that.
That's true.
Anyway, so they end up being you talking to them. Things are going good. They're laughing at everything you say.
Yeah.
I mean, and Mike is a funny guy. I'll give you that. You're a funny dude.
I can be.
You talked to these girls, and they were laughing at every single thing he was saying, and some things that weren't even jokes. He's like, I'm gonna get a drink. They're like,
it was so funny. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and so I'm like, damn, like Mike is really like doing his thing.
Like when I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone.
And one of the girls is the girls I tried dancing with earlier. And
the girl in the white shorts?
Yeah, the girl in the white shorts.
Yep.
I had gone up to her and I was trying to dance. It was at the end of the song, so I was like, okay, geez, all right, done, over.
Yep.
And so he
that
goes
was
to talk
Jacqueline.
to them. That was Jacqueline. So Mike goes over there. He's talking to them. I'm just like, oh, Mike's doing his thing. Comes back. Oh, they're all married.
Well, two of them were married.
One was engaged.
One actually, I did not get confirmation on the third one.
Okay.
But I don't want to be like, I can't single one girl out and be like, okay, you two aren't married, so I'm definitely gonna go after that girl.
Right.
Because that's just like super obvious.
Right.
And they're all together, and that's like a super douchey thing to do. So if two of the three girls are married, that's just like too much.
Yeah.
Like,
all right, so let's move on.
Yeah.
Stories. We've got some news.
So many
news.
News stories.
News
Welcome to the news section of the podcast. News theme. Here goes Ryan. When you're editing the podcast, put the news theme here.
You know what? That's a new.
That's Morse code. That's different.
No, it's actually what is it, ZZY?
Sure.
What is that Rush song?
Who knows? Oh yeah.
Tom Sawyer.
No, that's YYZ. YYZ if you're in English.
Oh,
in
no,
England.
like that. Yeah.
So okay.
What the fuck is up with England and not saying Z?
I don't know.
Zed is a word.
I don't know.
Zed is the bad guy from Power Rangers.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue on. They also say boot instead of trunk, which is silly.
They also say flat instead.
They also say aluminium.
Aluminium.
Instead of aluminum.
It
sounds so much fancier.
It is cool. I'll give them that. That is cooler. Yeah.
So okay.
They also say schedule, which is just dumb because they don't go to shul. Why would they say schedule?
If they're Jewish, they'll go to shul.
Anyway, Hey Ryan, what's the first topic?
First topic.
What one thing real quick?
Yeah.
Butts.
Okay. First topic. Let's talk about some gaming stuff. Robbie, you
like games.
Yeah, I love games.
You love games, but you don't keep up on news about games.
I don't keep on
right.
on news on anything. So I used to work at GameStop many moons ago.
Ooh, what were you at GameStop? Because I too worked at GameStop.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I worked in the Albuquerque GameStop.
I'm not saying what GameStop did you work at. I'm saying
that wasn't the question.
What position did you hold at GameStop?
I was the.
No, that's not it's not a position.
That's not a position.
No, they have Game Advisor as their basic.
Holy shit! That's like being a sandwich artist at Subway.
There's Senior Game Advisor.
I had no idea.
Sorry, there's Lead Game Advisor, then Senior Game Advisor, and then Assistant Store Manager, and then Manager. That is the hierarchy of GameStop.
I worked. I had no idea.
You were probably then. If you had no responsibility, you were a Game Advisor.
Okay, I was
the
a Game
lowest
Advisor.
of the low.
And even
I started on as a Senior Game Advisor, which is the lowest key holder, which means I can open and close the store as I want, and I got promoted to assistant manager.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I held a key every so often.
You held it.
I held it and I opened the back door, but I was no longer allowed to hold the key because because our lock would get stuck, and I would bend the key every time, and it would never work. And we're down to one key, and my manager sent me to the back to get a game, and I bent the last key. And I closed the door.
Asshole.
You're an asshole.
And she was super pissed at me.
There was a girl working at GameStop?
Yeah, it was a girl working at GameStop.
That's
She was a
crazy.
total
That
bitch.
poor
bitch.
woman.
Like
Oh,
the
man.
worst
Listen,
person
I
ever met.
When I worked at GameStop, I had to deal with all kinds of kids and like autistic teens and young adults.
Want to
coming
talk
in.
about Pokemon? What's the best Pokemon?
So which one's your favorite? When I'm playing Tails, I like being this. I make the sandwiches. And which one's your favorite? And I just like the only thing you can do is be like, yep, that's cool. I also like doing that. But in my head the whole time I'm thinking like, man, I don't care
At all.
about any of this.
You know, the number one customer I had to deal with was angry mothers.
Oh yeah.
Mothers always came in trying to sell like NES games that at that time we didn't buy back because we didn't sell
When
them.
what year did you work there?
Oh Jesus,
2005.
2005.
Okay,
2005.
I worked there in 2007. So back then, we had just stopped taking GameCube games and GameCubes like right before I quit.
Right.
Weird.
We also I think we stopped taking DVDs before I
wow.
quit too. But like people come in with PS1 games.
Yeah.
And Super Nintendo or like Sega Saturn, things like that,
Yeah.
or Dreamcast. But we can't take any of this stuff. Like, what's wrong with you?
Right. So anyway,
So I feel your pain.
Thank you.
So
But since then, my point is, since then, my gaming knowledge has
dropped.
dropped immensely.
Right.
All right.
You
So-
don't have a gaming console. Your PC
That's
is
good.
a
Hey.
Mac, which you can't run games on.
Hey,
Yeah.
PC Mac Master Race.
But he can't run games
PC
on.
Maxter Race.
That's right.
Literally, he told me
What
earlier.
Mac do you have?
Fuck, I don't know.
It's old.
Ryan can bleep this out.
It's old.
Oh yeah. I really don't know. It's I got it a couple years ago. It's a MacBook Pro.
Man,
but I don't know what.
If you ever want 15% off a new one, just let me know.
Oh, I don't really know.
Anyway,
You bleep that out, right?
sure.
All right, cut that out.
Sure. So, anyway, you just don't have any stake in gaming right now. You don't
No.
play games very actively. You got Portal. You told me like, oh yeah, I got
I
Portal.
got Portal,
what'd you
and I
think-
couldn't
what'd you
run
think-
it.
Oh,
Like I would run it.
what'd you
The
think?
computer would overheat immensely, so I had to play it at an angle so the computer would.
What'd you think of what you played of it?
I thought it was very exciting.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
we
fun.
I liked it a lot, but I just couldn't get past the first level because it kept on overheating.
Well, there's not
but
so
I
much.
played it with Ryan before,
Yeah.
so like it's
Last time he was here,
Levels.
literally, so we did the podcast Friday.
Yeah.
We had my birthday party Saturday,
Yeah.
and then all day Sunday
You played Portal 1
we
or
played
2?
Portal 2
Yeah, the
multiplayer.
co-op. Yeah.
Oh, the co-op.
Yeah.
Because
That was good.
is great.
That was
That
good.
was great.
And
Basically, Ryan like knew everything, and I was just fucking around, and
That's the best
and
thing
him
to do.
yelling at me probably. I'm
Yeah.
not
No,
sure.
no, I respect that. Like,
So-
hands down.
so let's get to gaming news.
Yeah.
Okay.
please
So
do.
Robbie, did you ever play Silent Hill?
No, but I have.
It's the quietest
Same
of all the
people
hills.
It's very silent.
It's a quiet place.
Yes. So there's a new Silent Hill game that's coming out called Silent Hills.
It's
With an
it's,
S.
it's the truest.
So they're following the whole alien.
Well,
kind
what
of
is
thing.
the
It's
truest of
cool.
sequels to the first Silent Hill?
Right.
And they came out with it's called a playable trailer for it. So they didn't have an actual trailer.
Uh-huh.
They came out with a playable trailer where you can kind of see what the tone of the game is going to be. So it's
Which is
called
good.
and they released it on Steam or non-Steam on the PlayStation Network.
Yeah.
Titled PT. Nobody knew what it was. They just released it, and it's like, oh, what the hell? And it's from some fake game studio. And we talked about this a little bit last
It's
time.
really cool.
Yeah, I said I
like
didn't
that.
care about it. That's what I.
It's Hideo Kojima who
Yeah.
does.
Who I
He's
love.
Awesome.
I mean,
I know who that
You
is.
have to love. If you're a gamer, even a PC gamer, you have to at least respect Hideo
Right.
Kojima,
and also co-directed by Guillermo del Toro.
who you have to respect as a person who likes movies.
Right. So anyway, so this comes out playable
He
trailer.
did Hellboy 1 and 2.
And
Right.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's
If
Labyrinth.
no one's ever seen that, you should watch
Such
that
a
like,
good
right
movie.
now.
Absolutely. Yeah. Stop listening to this podcast.
Yeah,
Go watch.
Go watch
I mean,
that.
listen
much
to Pan's
better than
Labyrinth.
this.
You know what? Actually, a weird part, if you sync this podcast up with Pan's Labyrinth,
Play it backwards.
no, it works really well.
It
It
just
syncs up so
It's
well.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
turn off the subtitles.
Yeah. So anyway, so PT comes out. We played it last week. Thomas, my roommate,
Who is a sexy man.
he is very sexy. He has a PlayStation 4, and so we got the PT demo. Now, Raul's over, Liz is over. We're kind of like they're kind of playing it in the room.
You have an orgy going on.
Reggie and Cody come over.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
like a party.
It's a party, and they're playing it in their room, and we keep hearing them screaming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god,
Like,
I'm
girly screaming? What
like-
kind of screaming are we talking about
like
here?
group scream, like everyone's like, oh my god, sort of thing.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So we stop, like we were doing stuff in my room, stuff.
Wait, you and who?
Me and Raul and Liz,
You
we're
guys-
making
were you guys-
music.
Were you guys
making
doing
music.
butt stuff?
We've been doing butt music. And so we go into the room, okay? And so the whole thing of this trailer is that you're in this, it's a house, but you're just going down this hallway over and over again. It's like a loop.
Yeah.
You go down the hallway, you go down the door, you go down the stairs, go to the door, and you're back at the beginning of the hallway.
Does the PT stand for pre-trans?
It's playable trailer. I
Oh.
just said. Anyway, so you're going down this hallway, and it's
What
terrifying.
gender does it identify?
I hate you so much. I gotta pee real quick. Sorry, I really have to pee.
Hold on. I was listening to your
I
story.
gotta pee.
Oh my God. What, like, really? Why are you going that way? Are you gonna go pee over there?
He's gonna go over the balcony.
Well, while he's doing that,
All
Robbie,
right.
what do you want to talk about real quick?
Well, we can talk about Ryan's peeing.
Wow. It's okay. So is it just coincidence that someone's sprinklers came on at the exact same time that Ryan started peeing? So it sounded like he was like a torrent, like he was peeing torrential water down the hill.
Jesus. Okay. Anyway, what do you want
I-
to talk about?
Well, Ryan's coming over now. Doesn't matter.
Oh, now it's over.
So I really have to pee.
Well, apparently it sounded really loud.
That was a sprinkler. Okay, so anyway,
It did. Okay, so the sprinkler started and ended exactly as you were peeing.
I'll lead up. Swear to God, 100% to my Lord and Savior
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That just happened.
Yeah.
It literally came
as
on.
soon as you started peeing,
It came on.
and then as soon as you
It
stopped peeing,
It stopped.
and you're
swear.
saying that was a sprinkler.
It was absolutely a sprinkler.
You realize you can't cut this out now.
Anyway, so we hear the screaming from this other room, and we're like, well, we gotta go check it out because I wanted to see it.
Okay, I believe you. It's back now.
I don't like horror movies. I don't like
No,
it's-
Ryan is a big
I'm
chicken.
a very big chicken.
He
Did
watches.
you watch Cabin in the Woods at least?
I love Cabin in the
Cabin
Woods.
Such a good movie.
Okay.
I
But
love that movie.
he watches most scary movies like this, with like one hand
Not
kind
true.
of uncovered,
Not
but
true.
it's all of it, all like.
And
I saw
actually,
it.
I just saw the Conjuring, which is very good. I
Although
really enjoyed
I
it.
still say there's absolutely zero Conjuring in that movie.
Not very many Conjurings.
It could have been called anything else.
The
Like
haunting of
The Haunting,
of a house on the hill of
Yeah.
in the woods.
Conjuring is not a good name for the movie because nothing
Not
gets
Conjured.
conjured.
But
Yeah.
very good movie. Really,
Oh,
really
definitely
enjoyed it.
see it.
Yeah.
It's just misses.
They're
it's
making
misnamed.
a
A
spin-off.
second. Who's spin-off? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
with,
is
with
it- so-
Annabelle.
Annabelle,
the doll.
The doll.
So it's not the same kind of movie.
I'm not sure. It's just an announcement. I don't
Right.
think they even have a trailer or anything.
they have a
yet.
trailer. They have a
Oh, they do.
trailer,
Okay.
yeah. But anyway, so we go into
Why
the
do they
room.
call them trailers instead of previews?
Who knows? They're both. It's called both.
But why trailer?
I have
Like,
no
what does that
idea.
mean? Where
It's
does
a
that
trailer.
come
It
from?
comes before a movie when you go
The
to.
trailers come after.
Yeah, the
things.
trailer would be an after.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not here to defend or promote trailers.
All right.
So we go into the
So they
room.
keep screaming.
They're screaming about this game, and we go in there and we're watching them play, and there's very little going on. It's all trigger based. Trigger warning.
Oh, trigger warning.
Yeah, for any of those triggers. A lot of things are based on like if you look here or if you like touch a certain thing, and there's no one's really figured out how to beat it. A lot of people have theories on how to beat the trailer.
You can beat.
You can beat the trailer because what you unlock is the trailer, which shows what's his name from Walking Dead. Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus.
Norman
Yeah.
Reedus is the main character of
okay.
Silent Hill.
Is it motion capture kind of thing?
It looks very realistic.
Okay,
It looks
that's
very
cool.
lifelike.
So is he's like Andy Serkising?
Basically,
Okay.
and they do the face
Mocap
capture, yeah.
is what they.
So you unlock that as to when you beat it. But there were, for a long time, there's a lot of things that are creepy. There's like bugs on the walls, which like I don't really like very much.
Did you ever play Eternal Darkness?
No.
Man,
No.
that
I
to
don't
date
play-
that's the creepiest game I've
Yeah.
ever played.
I don't play horror games really. But
Okay.
so anyway, so this is going on, and there's a quick jump scare where you go into the bathroom and
Jump scares are my least favorite thing about that.
man.
I feel like jump
They're really
scares-
cheap.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
They're
I
very
feel like
cheap.
I feel like they're cheap and effective, and that's why
Yeah.
people do them.
That's what horror movies are nowadays.
Right.
It's not psychological anymore.
Yeah.
It's more about
Right.
the.
Well, I feel like Conjuring was psychological,
It was
that
very
one's
which is
more
what I liked about
psychological
it, yeah.
than a lot of the movies.
but
nowadays.
jump scares are the thing that I don't like jump scares,
Yeah.
and because they're scary. First of all,
and they're cheap.
Well, they're just
And they're cheap.
startling. They're
And
not even
they're-
scary.
they're-
It's just there to startle you. And
yeah, it's like those videos where it's like you're watching something all of a sudden,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like, ah! And like
yeah,
that
yeah.
girl in makeup pops out or whatever,
Right.
and you're like, okay, that's just like the maze thing
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah,
and then it spreads virally of people watching it,
right.
and you
And then you're watching people watching the people watching it.
God, it just gets so fucking meta. Fuck all those.
Fuck all that. So there's a couple of jump scares where it's like you go into a bathroom
And then people started pouring buckets of ice over their heads
definitely
to spread word about these viral
about the scare.
scare attacks,
scare-
the scare
Scare
mazes.
You've almost got it. You're almost
I
there.
don't know.
I'm
Anyway,
waiting.
keep going.
I'm waiting for you to get there. Really.
Listen,
We're all on
the-
the
the
same
joke-
train.
the joke has about 3 or 4 more passes before
Right.
it's even presentable. So keep going. I'll keep
Okay.
working on it.
You know what,
I'll do rewrites.
We'll check back on you.
Yeah.
So there's like you go into like a bathroom and there's like blood everywhere. You always just add blood, cockroaches, and a fetus, and you're done. That is the
That's all you
that is
formula.
the formula for
Yeah.
a good horror game.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You
or
get blood, fetus, and cockroaches.
or like a
That was like my
trailer
apartment
park.
in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's the doors open or the doors close and the handle shakes.
Of course.
Doors ajar and you see something pass by.
What does that even mean now? A jar.
A jar.
Like where did that phrase come from?
Are we gonna get into
Well, just like
etymology of words?
the door,
I don't think this is the
here's
podcast
here's
for
the
that.
thing, No, the door is a jar. It's not.
When it's closed, it's jar. But when it's open, it's,
It's
a
a
jar.
jar.
Yeah.
Is it,
I hate
jar-
you both equally. I used to hate one more than the other, but now I hate you both equally.
keep going.
Anyway, there was one where we were watching for a while, and I'm getting pulled in. There's the story is
door's
not.
still ajar.
You're compelled to keep watching.
I'm compelled because it's like, why is this happening? What's going on? What's next? And there's certain things that keep like repeating, or it seems that certain things are more important than others, and then all of a
How
sudden,
similar to Stanley Parable is it? As far as
concept, I guess.
obviously Stanley Parable was funny,
Right.
where this is scary.
Right.
But it sounds like you keep doing kind of the same thing over and over again.
It's very similar, I guess.
In that respect.
In that
I'm just
respect,
trying to
yeah,
get
yeah.
like a little, because I haven't seen it.
Right.
So I'm trying to put it into perspective. That's all.
Yeah, it's very similar. But there's one part that this is where I walked out.
Okay. You had to walk out. You had to leave.
100%, yes.
Did you go put your diaper on?
If I had diapers, I
Because
would
you're
have.
a big baby.
If I had diapers, I would have put them on. We were there, and they're walking down a hallway, and then something happens, and there's loud noises, and you're like, what the fuck? And throughout the whole thing, there's like static and babies and things like that. All the scary.
The two
trope.
scariest
Babies
noises.
are-
The two scariest noises are static and babies.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what happened. but
Laughing is scarier than crying.
Yeah, it's true.
It
It's very
is.
true.
Yeah, it's
Well, it's
Terrifying.
unnerving.
Especially
Yeah.
with the tone that you set.
right.
Yeah.
But with this, all of a sudden you're on the
That's
ground.
why clowns are scary.
Anyway, all of a sudden you're on the ground, and there's just this fucking crazy ass like woman's face peering above you.
Like one of those scare videos with the crazy.
Not like that,
okay.
but it's like it appears suddenly, but it's not like a
Are you
flash.
saying that women are scary?
They are very scary?
Okay.
I don't like them. Boobs are scary.
That's not true.
So
That's categorically false.
so anyway,
Uncategorically false.
so this appears, and the thing is, like, my brain doesn't register what's happening on screen right away, but everyone's screaming around me, and so I'm like, what's happening? And
I can't imagine anything in a game being scary enough for everyone to scream. I'm sorry, I just can't.
You need to play
Really?
this.
You know, you
You need to play this.
Okay.
It is scary.
I've played Amnesia all the way through.
Yeah. Amnesia.
That game was so scary. It had me sitting on my computer, not moving in the game,
Mhm.
huddled in a corner in the game, also huddled in my chair,
Mhm.
like for like 10 minutes.
So a lot of people say that I think it's called Outlast is scarier
Outlast,
than
yes.
Amnesia.
Yes.
A lot of people are saying this is scarier than Outlast.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So you put that in this perspective for me.
That's
All right.
what I've heard.
Yeah.
And I was only sitting around for that long to where that happened, and I was like, I'm out. I'm just out. I'm checking out.
So will you be buying
Punching
this
my
game?
card. Absolutely. No, if I had a PS4, I would, but I don't.
Is it PS4 exclusive?
PS4 exclusive.
Well, fuck
I
that.
believe so.
You know what I saw today?
What?
It was on the PC Master Race subreddit.
Subreddit.
And there was a little clip of something someone asked when Star Citizen was coming out for console,
Okay.
and then someone
is that?
said, "Are you serious? Star Citizen?"
What do you know?
So-
even I know what Star Citizen is.
I don't
do
think
you?
you do.
No, I have no idea.
Okay. Star Citizen is a PC exclusive. It's an online sort of MMO multiplayer game, but it's not an MMO in the sense of like you're like running around leveling. It's like if Wing Commander was an MMO,
Uh-huh.
where you have like a spaceship, and you have your spaceship. It's your spaceship, and you can have like a little fighter. You can have like a big cruiser, kind of like Eve, I guess.
Okay.
But it's instead of it banking on like being like a simulator, or like not like a simulator, but like a spreadsheet where you're doing resources and stuff.
Mhm.
It's like active space combat kind of thing.
That's cool.
And
So they're asking about it.
the graphics are intense.
Okay.
It's crazy.
This sounds familiar a little bit now.
It was a Kickstarter kind of game.
I see.
And it got so much money, and the people that bought into it get like really crazy ships. The ships are cool because like when you have when you do the Kickstarter, you get insurance for it.
Oh.
So if something happens, you can get it back and stuff.
Okay.
Whereas like normally, if you bought a ship, like if that ship gets destroyed,
It's done.
it's like you have to buy a new ship, you know. So it's kind of like that's how they're going. Someone asked like, "Hey, what consoles is this game coming out for?"
Yeah.
And the response was, "It's not." And they're like, "Well, it looks like a dumb game anyway." That was the response. That was the response. And you're like, "Wow, that's sad. That's funny."
Yeah.
Anyway, that wasn't as cool of a story as yours.
Okay, so we got a couple new other game stuff. Let's get the game stuff out of the way.
I'm out of alcohol.
I know you are you
I
gonna
still
go
have that
refill?
beer, right?
There's beer in the garage fridge.
In the garage fridge.
In the garage fridge, yeah.
It sounds like you have.
He has multiple
fridge.
fridges. There's one in the kitchen.
No, to me, it sounds like you have like a garage that is a fridge.
I mean that's
Well, he
what
has a fridge in,
like
in the
that's where you
kitchen.
park your snowmobiles.
Yeah.
There's a garage fridge, and there's a fridge in his. There's actually 3 fridges in his room. It's true.
we consume a lot of energy at this house. We are not very energy conscious.
You know what? Fuck the earth.
Okay. You know what? That's my general rule for
I get it.
anything.
No,
yeah.
I get it. Anyway, let's keep.
Big news. Amazon bought Twitch for over almost
We're gonna say that surprise.
Was that?
Oh yeah, you just totally
You ruined it.
you
Well,
ruined
it's-
it
We're
for
gonna
me.
make him guess who bought.
Yeah,
who
we're supposed to
bought-
be a game.
that's
Because
gonna
it-
be
Let's
good.
do it anyway. I wasn't paying attention.
The rumor was it was gonna be
Be Google. Yeah.
and make it like a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
The sexiest
Wait,
man just
Thomas,
showed up.
Thomas.
Thomas, come here. How
Come here.
scary was PT? Oh, fuck me.
You just totally
He just
ruined
said meh.
everything you said.
His pants.
he said meh.
Well, to be fair,
That door
That's,
sucks.
opening that door is scarier than that game.
Thomas, come here.
Come here, come on. Get on mic.
Get on Mike's lap.
I want you to be on my mic.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike. Hi, Mike.
All right, you gotta talk into the
say,
mic.
Say hi to people.
Hi, people.
This is Thomas.
This is Thomas.
You gotta talk a little bit louder.
Oh, I don't know.
You're in theater. You've done theater before. You know how to project.
All right, let me project.
All right. So
From
you
the
played.
diaphragm.
Yeah, I guess I have one of those.
That was
You
just an
played
excuse
Pete-
for Mike to touch
He,
Thomas in the
he
chest.
loves to touch Thomas. It's weird. Every
He's just so
opportunity.
pretty.
He is very pretty. So you played PT, the
I
playable
watched it
trailer.
played.
Oh, you watched it. You played. How scary on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, for video games.
Yeah,
We'll go
sure.
with it's like a 7.
For video games.
The problem is the repetition.
Yes.
If it was more of the full game and you were just going completely through, I
Right.
feel like it probably would have been a 10.
Right.
But by halfway through, you're repeating the same stuff, so you lose a lot of the.
It's a lot of over and over and
You
over
lose a lot of the
again.
shock value.
Yeah. I just saw I couldn't handle it. I went in there for a bit. I saw a couple of jump scares, and I was just like, I'm
It's
checked
like
out.
the only thing we've talked about. This podcast.
Basically, I mean, we've just been.
Get out.
All right. Thanks, Thomas.
You're welcome.
A couple of games I want to talk about. Well, first of all, let's.
So
Twitch.
Amazon. Okay, first of all,
Is it Amazon who bought Twitch?
Amazon bought Twitch.
Oh, I got it
Okay.
right on the first
You
try.
did. You nailed
Oh
it.
my God,
so
I'm so good.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Do you think they chose 2-day shipping?
I mean.
I would hope it to be overnight, but maybe they didn't want to spend the money.
I think my favorite joke was the whole Twitch plays Amazon joke where it's like a drone.
Yeah.
And because have you seen a Twitch plays Pokemon?
No.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
Okay, so basically it's people in chat and the game's playing and the people in chat, like the game does what people in chat say. So if they say A or up or down, the game moves.
Wait, it's
that
not
way.
like a person doing it.
No.
What?
It's everyone in chat.
So
How
they
do you
say
do that?
they say up, down,
Left,
A,
right,
B,
A, B, wherever.
and it inputs that into the game.
Well, what if someone says up and the other person says down?
Right, it
cancels
does
out.
both.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
That's amazing. I didn't know you could do that.
They've beat I think they've beat every Pokemon game so far.
I haven't been keeping up with it. I kept up with it when they were doing the original. They were doing
Yeah.
blue or red. I
Yeah.
can't remember. But they were playing this, and Twitch plays Pokemon. They had to implement all these different things. So what you can do is enter into
There's
a
like a
democracy
democracy
mode
system,
or
yeah.
an anarchy mode, and you vote on whether you want to be an anarchy or a democracy.
Thomas fixed a door.
You did
Thomas
it.
fixed it. Everyone.
You did it.
Thomas fixed it.
If you ever need a door fixed, call Thomas.
Yes.
Thomas
He'll fix it for
Morningstar's
you.
door repair.
So anyway, so Twitch plays Pokemon was a huge thing for a while. All these things came of it, and of course all these clones came too.
Yeah.
There was Twitch plays
My
Zelda.
favorite going on right now.
Oh, it's Street Fighter.
yes, hands down.
But it's
That
not
would be
Twitch.
no, it's
interesting to
not
watch.
Twitch
It's not
playing.
Twitch
It's not
plays-
Twitch playing.
Twitch,
Oh.
Street Fighter. It's Fish plays
Yes.
Street Fighter.
So what happens is
The band?
No.
There's two fish.
There's a
in an
webcam.
aquarium.
There's a webcam pointed at an aquarium, and the aquarium is divided
There's
into
grids.
is a grid. So whatever fish goes into
Swims.
whatever grid,
It
it
does
inputs
motion.
that.
That's
And each the different colors.
amazing.
There's two fish. They're two different colors, and each one controls one of the two different characters.
Yeah,
Like it's smart enough to know that.
it's
So
insane.
as they swim
Who
around,
thinks of this?
them swimming around does character selection.
Yes,
It does
everything.
Well, how
does
does
stage selection.
So how does it hit okay?
Well,
Because
because there's one that says A or B or start or whatever.
Oh, one
so
of the
as
grids.
it swims
Yeah.
there, it'll do it. So they won't start a game until one of them swims
one of them goes-
in there. So it's like when on the character select screen, they're swimming around and the character select is moving all over the screen until one of them swims over start, and then that is there, and then there are two different characters playing on whatever stage they chose. And sometimes they'll jump away from each other. Sometimes they'll be running into each
Is it
other.
because fish are
That-
just going around?
They're just
That's
swimming around.
awesome.
Yeah, it's like weirdly awesome
Yeah.
because it's.
Yeah.
You could beat that fish if you were playing it. No problem.
Well, actually,
Yeah,
I probably couldn't.
Yeah, you probably could.
You probably could.
Okay, now
No.
there's a new goal in my life is to play a fish
In
in Street Fighter because
Against
I
Street Fighter.
promise you I'm so bad at fighting games that I probably would lose to a fish.
Could you lose to a fish?
Maybe. So what the fuck were we talking about? Oh, Amazon buys Twitch.
Yeah.
Who cares?
What do you think that's
it's
gonna mean for
be
Twitch,
Good. It's
honestly?
gonna be good because now they get to use Amazon servers. Amazon servers are the best in the world.
I'll be honest. Twitch servers weren't that great.
No, they're
I'm
terrible.
constantly getting a lot of lag. And I'm like,
Lag.
I know I have plenty of bandwidth.
Yeah.
Like I know that.
Right.
So it's definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing how that affects.
I hope it does it for the better.
Yeah, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad Amazon did it, and
not Google.
And not Google because I
Yeah.
feel like Google owns enough shit.
Yeah.
I really do.
They do own a
They've
lot
got
of
their
shit.
hands in a lot of vaginas. I mean
I-
pots.
Yeah.
I mean pots.
Yeah.
That's a term. for
Honey
vagina.
pots, if you
Honey
if you
pots.
want.
So yeah, I'm glad that and the whole thing with YouTube. I mean, when
Yeah.
Google bought YouTube went down.
Oh,
a
YouTube
lot.
because everything they moved the chat over to the
to
comments
Google
over to Google Plus.
Plus.
It was terrible. It's
Can you
absolutely
imagine Twitch on Google Plus? I can't.
Yeah. I actually have a copyright claim on one of my videos.
No way.
That I've done. It was a karaoke video, and it's not for the song that I'm karaokeing or singing. It's for something that plays for 3 seconds in the background when the camera kind of pans next to something.
It's awful.
It's literally like 3 seconds of audio clip next to something.
Well, can't you have a certain length before you can have a claim?
Legally you can, but their copyright thing that because there's too many.
It's like a bot that like trolls video. Or like,
you can't have enough humans to process the video, the amount of videos that go through YouTube. So they have bots that do it, and some of the bots have false positives, and you just have to deal with it.
And all I did was I contested it, where it's like, hey, you have a copyright claim. I listened to it. I'm like, and what I said was, I was contest no, and then the reason I put. Because the reason I put wasn't like it's not what you're thinking it is, was that I'm not monetizing this video, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah, so that was what I used. And I'm hoping if it ever goes against like someone listening to it, they'll be like, yeah, this is dumb. Yeah. But so far, I don't have a strike against me or anything.
Cool.
Can we talk about Nate's vlogs real quick? Because it's on the same vein.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know Nate's vlogs?
No.
Okay. Well,
I was going to talk about another YouTube streamer, but we can do both.
Okay. Nate's vlogs is a YouTube.
Is it the one that Robbie knows?
I know all about Nate.
Nate's vlogs.
Okay. Yeah, Nate's a great guy.
You know Nate?
Yeah.
How do you know Nate?
Well, I was at his wedding.
Are you kidding me right now, or are you being completely serious?
I'm completely serious. I was at his wedding.
Nate's vlogs. No, you're wrong.
No, I know him.
He's not married.
Well, I know, and it's not his marriage. It's his brother. I was at a wedding where his brother was getting married.
I can't tell. I honestly can't tell.
I was at his brother's wedding because I knew his sister.
What?
You're full of shit. You're so full of shit. That was good though.
That was so good.
I couldn't figure out where to go from that.
I believed you for like I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
If you wouldn't have broken, I would have believed you.
I always break.
Nate's vlogs he does a lot of commentary. No. He does a lot of commentary on like World Star videos.
Oh Jesus.
And like he does rewinding where he like watches old shit.
So what happened?
So what happened was he uses a lot of language and he reviews a lot of like World Star videos, like people getting in fights.
Yeah.
And he got 3 community strikes against him, which is basically him. They're saying that he's showing inappropriate things on his channel.
Okay.
But the thing about that is the stuff on his channel isn't any different from the stuff that he's just reviewing other stuff that's on YouTube.
Right.
You know, but people didn't like what he had to say because he can be actually kind of racist against black people because he's black himself.
Oh, geez.
But he's like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This person is, he's whatever. So he got 3 community strikes against him, not copyright strikes. Community strikes are actually worse, and they banned his channel completely.
Oh my God!
And it was his livelihood. He was like a professional YouTube vlogger.
Yeah.
He had over like 20,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. His videos got was in the 100,000 views, stuff. He's making a lot of revenue from ads, and that was his whole livelihood.
Right.
And because these 3 baseless strikes that have it wasn't valid, essentially, is what it is.
Right.
He got his YouTube channel revoked, so he had to create a new YouTube channel. He's been kind of re-uploading videos, but it's like a huge hassle. He had 700 videos on his channel.
Wow.
And then he loses all those subscribers, and they have
to resubscribe.
And they have to resubscribe, and they have to figure out his new channel.
Exactly.
Without him being even to be able
He can't
to
even
announce anything.
The only reason I know is because I follow him on Facebook, so that's how I found his new channel and stuff. But if I just followed him on YouTube, I'd have absolutely no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. So anyway, that's bullshit.
I want to talk about this guy Kutra. I never heard.
That's fine.
I had never heard of these guys before. They're part of this YouTube channel called The Creatures. Sorry, I said that weird. The Creatures, and they do like shooters and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And the members of 4chan decided, or somebody, I don't know who it was, decided to SWAT him. And if you don't know what swatting is,
I don't.
It's where you call in a bomb threat or a terrorist thing where you say, at this place, there's somebody shooting up the place.
Jeez.
And they bring in not only all the cops in the area, all the SWAT teams, they bring in riot gear, They bring
I
in
saw this.
all the stuff, and it's crazy. Because the guy, I know
The
he's
Otter's
down
here.
Otter, come here.
Otter.
Come here.
But yeah, that's such.
Come here.
It's such a waste of resources.
It is such a.
Otter, 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 otter.
Otter knows what swatting is.
Come here. Come here.
Hi, Bob.
But yeah, that's such a horrible. And people complain about like government wasting money and shit, and then there's people who call in this bullshit.
Oh my.
You're like the worst, Mike. you're
Otter's
the
right.
worst.
Otter the
I swear to
dog
God.
is a big dog, and he's
Oh my gosh.
on top of Mike's lap.
Yes.
Oh my. I love Otter.
Oh,
Otter's looking at
amazing.
me like, save me now.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
He's
is.
loving this. Anyways, I saw the video because they posted it to Reddit.
Yeah.
It's,
The guy was live streaming while he was swatted.
And
So
what's
all
funny,
these police come
at the
in.
very beginning of the video, he's like he like kind of stops playing. They're playing Counter-Strike,
They're calling Counter-Strike Go.
and he's like, hold on, I hear people clearing rooms.
Are we getting swatted?
Am I getting swatted? And then all he does, he raises his hands like before they come in.
Thrown to the ground.
Yeah, and the police are they're dicks
They're
to this
dicks.
guy.
Yeah.
Like obviously, anyone looking at this rationally will think this guy is sitting here playing computer games. That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, they have to. I mean, if they took it as a legitimate threat, I'm okay with them. I mean, I didn't see the video.
Yeah.
Or I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't
Yeah.
see
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
thing. But I understand the whole they want to make sure that this is a safe place.
Their number one
Because,
priority
you know,
is
Yeah, because he could. I mean, if
Yeah.
this was actually legitimate, he could have been shooting the place up, and then he could just pretend that he was one of the people in the building.
right. Exactly.
So I mean, like, I understand that, but I don't know.
No, it's dumb though because like the cop like I feel like you can use common sense at the very
Yeah.
least when you're looking at this place. You can tell there's not a lot of stuff going on in
Yeah.
the place. You're clearing rooms. You see this one guy sitting on a computer, and like sure you could be like stay. What are you doing? Get on the ground. But like the way they did it was like a total dick move.
Yeah.
And it's like they didn't even like listen to him or what he was saying. They just kind of treated him like he was a dick
Yeah.
based on the word of somebody else,
Right.
which sucks.
It's crazy. So there's that going on. The internet has basically been a battleground for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
One thing is this group called Lizard Squad.
Which sounds really lame. Lame.
Really lame.
Really lame.
Lizard
And
Squad has
And
been doing a lot of stuff online. They hacked Sony's servers. They did a distributed denial of service
There was a
attack
couple days I couldn't play like either
WoW
Final Fantasy or World of Warcraft
because they
because they're
DDoS
DDoSing it. Yeah.
the servers, where it's like you get a bunch of requests and hitting the servers and it overloads them. So they took down Blizzard. They hacked Sony servers. They sent a bomb threat to American Airlines
Jesus.
for a jet that the Sony Online Entertainment CEO was on. So like he was on this American Airlines flight,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, "Oh, there's a bomb on this plane," and so they had to fucking land the plane because of this.
Oh, it was in the air?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. So they've been fucking shit up all around. They hacked the Vatican website, which why
the
would
Vatican
you?
have a website?
I didn't know they did either.
I mean, it
Why?
makes sense.
Why would you hack the Vatican website? I don't understand.
Yeah, it seems really kind of random.
Yeah. So anyway, Lizard Squad has kind of been doing a lot of stuff online. There's been a lot of controversy in gaming with I don't want to really talk about it, but there's this controversy with this girl named Zoe Quinn, who I don't want to talk about it on the podcast, but she's this developer who made this game. There's a lot of things that happened. Her ex-boyfriend posted a thing that proved that she was cheating on him with gaming journalists. And
shit.
it turned in. It's not even about gaming anymore. It's a gender issue.
It turned into
a gender issue.
Ah.
And so if you're not with her, you're against her, and if you're against her, you're a shitlord. It's just
Yeah.
awful.
Like you cannot disagree with her on any level, even if it has nothing to do with the fact that she's a girl.
Right.
Right.
Because and I'm just gonna point this out. There's a YouTube gaming personality I follow. His name is Total Biscuit.
Yes, he's a kind of an asshole, but
He is an asshole, but he's a very straightforward guy. And he gave a very level-headed review of this. He's like, I don't care.
And Sorry, I'm going to borrow your mic. Not only did he give a level-headed review, but he recorded a smooth jazz version in audio format of his level-headed review.
That's true, he did. And basically what he said was, he doesn't care that she's a girl. He doesn't care how many guys she slept with. He doesn't care even that she slept with like journalist people because it ended up not mattering.
Right.
What he cared about was she used the DMCA, the digital media or DMR, whatever. She basically used this one guy had a negative review of her game, and he used a clip he got off Steam as like a basis. It was just a picture of that he talked over while giving his review, and she used the fact that he had a picture of her game on there to shut down his negative review of her game.
It's the Digital Millennium Copyright.
Yeah. So DMCA is what it is. And that is what he was against. The fact that she's abusing the DMCA to get negative reviews removed from YouTube, because that's a strike against him. There's a lot of negative connotations over
his livelihood.
Yeah. And he should be allowed to use freely available screenshots of someone's game to review a game, but she didn't like the content, so she used that. So that's what he was talking about. But since he didn't like something about her, he got attacked on a personal level all over the internet, being called a shitlord, all this stuff, claiming that he was sexist, all of that bullshit, making it a gender issue when it wasn't a gender issue. It's an issue of the abusing DMCA to get a negative review taken off of YouTube.
Yeah, and so a lot of people have been arguing about it. It has turned into a way bigger deal than it should be.
It's true.
Yeah.
Over this one girl.
Yeah.
And
I do want to point this out.
Yeah.
They kept calling it the Five Guys incident because apparently she slept with 5 guys.
Yeah.
And ever since I read that, I wanted 5 Guys so bad. I ate
It's a good ad.
I ate 5 Guys twice
because of that.
in that week because of that.
That's good promotion for them.
It's been 2 weeks since this came out,
Yeah.
and it's been a shitstorm on the internet.
And it's dumb. It shouldn't be. It really should be. I don't care if this girl wasn't faithful to her boyfriend. I do care if she slept with guys and it affected reviews, but it turns out that's not the case.
That's not the case.
So I don't care. If it's not the case, I don't give a shit.
But it's the whole reaction around it.
It's the reaction around it.
It really is the worst of the internet. We are running out of time. I want to do a Mike's Rapid Fire.
Okay, Mike's Rapid Fire. Let's
This
get
is
it
a
going.
new segment. What we're going to do is I'm going to get a thing from Mike, and I'm going to get a response from Robbie.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So,
Super
first of all,
fast. Super fast.
super fast. This is a Rapid Fire. Mario Kart 8 is including a DLC pack that finally includes Link.
Yes. So I don't like that Nintendo's doing DLC because I feel like that's very anti-Nintendo. But I love that Link is in there, so I'm kind of overlooking it. I don't own a Wii U or Mario Kart 8, but I'm seriously thinking about it whenever the new Smash Bros. Comes out.
Me too. I kind of want it.
I also want a new 3DS with the new additions they're doing, so I can get.
They also announced a new 3DS with 2 analog sticks, which is what everyone's
and
wanted.
there's more buttons on the back too.
More buttons.
And I want one for Smash Bros.
Yeah. Robbie.
I agree.
Good
call.
Very good call. They're also coming out.
Robbie first on this one.
They're also coming out with an Animal Crossing Villager, F-Suit Blue Falcon cart, a Tanuki Suit Mario, a Cat Peach, and a Dry Bowser, which is a skeleton
in the
Bowser
DLC.
In the DLC. So it's introducing new characters. Whatever. I've heard Mario Kart 8 is really good.
I played it. I dated a girl who brought her Wii U over. We played it like pretty much all night. And it was a lot of fun. I just wanted to say that mostly because I dated a girl. But
you wanted to be
the rest
on
of
record.
If you don't take anything else from this podcast,
right. I was
Mike
actually
dated a
supposed to
girl.
be up at PAX with her today, and we're actually supposed to go see Coheed and Cambria next week.
I'm going.
I'm not going.
I'm going.
See her there.
I'll see her there. I got VIP tickets.
You know what the thing is? I actually have a ticket for it that she has, but we haven't talked in like 2 months. So I don't like. She either owes me $40 or I'm going. That's all I'm saying.
You should come. You really should.
I should text her and be like, hey, Give me my ticket.
I would love to have you there.
Should I?
Yeah, it'd be great.
You know what? I'm gonna text her and tell her I want my ticket because I paid for it.
Yeah, you paid.
I gave her $40 for
Yeah.
that ticket. All right.
Anyway, next item. There's a new National Lampoon movie coming out starring Ed Helms, Christina Applegate, and Chris Hemsworth, and also there's Charlie Day.
I think this is awesome because
Yeah.
it's like the first National Lampoon movie since Van Wilder probably that's actually going to be good.
I think that is the last.
Right.
Is that
I
the-
can't
is
think
that
of
the
another
last?
another National Lampoon movie
That's mattered.
that's mattered and that actually
Have there
looks
even
good.
been? Were they all straight to DVD?
All straight to DVD.
All straight to DVD.
Yeah,
that I can think
agree.
of. I mean, there are some that I'm
I
like,
think
I didn't
I'm-
know that was National
I
Lampoon.
really like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
Chris
like
Hemsworth is
there was
awesome.
that one summer where he was in Cabin in the Woods. He was in Thor. Like he had a lot going on. He
Yeah.
was in Star Trek. Like he's a really good actor.
It'd be great if he pulled like a Channing Tatum and did like
Oh, that would
like,
be amazing.
If they had a Channing Tatum
and they had a
Chris
sex
Hemsworth
scene
movie,
with the two of them.
like a-
wow.
I'm sorry.
Really?
I mean, do they show penetration or not?
Yes.
You have to have
You have to
penetration.
penetration.
You have
You
to
got it.
have
Yeah,
penetration.
yeah.
So anyway, I love Charlie Day.
Yeah.
I feel like especially lately he's breaking away from the whole It's Always Sunny thing. He's kind of coming into his own. He was in the Lego movie. He's doing a couple voiceovers. He was in
Pacific Rim.
He was great in Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah, he was awesome.
He was my
I never
favorite
saw
part of
Pacific Rim.
I kind of
Wait,
wish
not the giant robots fighting. That
Right,
wasn't your
no,
favorite
no,
part?
no,
Okay,
no,
all
no.
right, all right.
he was my favorite part of Pacific Rim, and I kind of wish that like after did they do something in It's Always Sunny where he
They had the guy who was also his lab partner, or his other scientist friend.
yeah in the
he
last
was-
season, right?
Yeah, they did like a whole what's it, Algernon?
Yeah,
What's it called?
Flowers for Algernon.
They did a Flowers for Algernon thing with Charlie.
Yeah,
It was called Flowers for Charlie,
yeah,
and they had that guy in it.
Yeah. that's good. I like that. I wish they'd had like all his tattoos on his arm.
So wait, what's the movie about though?
It's about so Ed Harris is Ed
Harris?
Ed Helms.
Ed Harris is a completely different actor.
Not that guy. They have Ed Helms playing, I think, the fourth iteration of Rusty, the son of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they have a different actor playing Rusty in every fucking movie. They have Ed Helms playing Rusty, and he's got a wife and kids. And I think Chris Helmsworth is playing the boyfriend of his daughter.
Okay.
And so they
Who's
have
Charlie Day playing?
Charlie's Day is playing a canoe instructor. It's a small part, but it looks like it's going to be good.
It's funny when big actors play small parts,
Yeah.
but there's
It's
big
awesome.
actors, so they get
Yeah.
like big credits.
Yeah,
anyway.
absolutely. Everyone's.
Well, I love
excited.
it when they have big actors in movies and they don't credit them. Because
Yeah.
it's like it's a nice surprise. Like, you go to IMDb and you see who's in there, and then all of a sudden
That's
you're watching
actually-
the movie and it's like, oh fuck,
Oh,
that
that's
guy's in there.
Swisher's in
That's
there, yeah.
awesome.
Actually, I think the opposite's also funny. I was talking about this last night, where like big actors were in parts like a long time ago, like LeVar Burton, was in
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul, like when they were in things like so long ago before they were big.
Yeah.
And you go back, you're like, oh, that guy's in this movie, and it's kind of funny.
It's like watching I remember Robbie exactly told me Wet Hot American Summer back in the day, a long time ago. You're like, you got to watch this movie, and I watched it, and I thought it was terrible. And then like I watched it like probably 5 times after that. And every time it got better. And for
So
me,
you were maturing.
I was maturing, and then every single actor in that movie got big.
Yeah, I mean they had the three guys from
Michael Ian Black, Michael
Yeah,
Showalter,
those guys.
especially
the
guy from
triumvirate
Hangover.
of Michaels.
The Hangover guy, what's his name? Coops.
Bradley
Bradley
Cooper.
Cooper.
Bradley
Cooper.
Cooper's in it,
Double
yeah.
scoop of the Coops.
Rocket Raccoon. if
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah.
Gay sex scene with Michael Ian Black in that movie.
Yeah.
Totally weird.
It's weird how gay he is all the time, but not in real life.
Yeah.
It's like he's typecast as a gay guy,
Absolutely.
but not gay.
All right, next thing.
Next thing.
Next item. Saints Row is coming out with it's not a DLC, but it's a next thing called Gat Out of Hell.
Yeah.
Where because the last one they kind of went into like the Matrix sort of thing. It was like all
Yeah.
AI.
You mean the Saints Row 4?
Saints Row 4, they went into like
Isn't Saints Row 5?
this not Saints Row 5. This is like it's a standalone DLC kind of. But it's called
So
Gat Out of Hell.
so it's like-
they're going
so-
to hell.
So hold on, it's like Red Dead Revolver, but like the undead version, where it's like its own game,
Kind of, yeah. I think it uses the same engine and stuff, but it looks funny.
or it's like Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood,
Yes.
like all those like
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 2, like where they weren't DLC, but they were like completely separate games based on Assassin's Creed 2.
Pretty much. It looks great. I love Saints Row. I love Saints Row 4. I love
I've
Saints
never
Row
been
3.
a big fan of Saints Row.
It's like Grand Theft Auto, more goofy.
Yeah, very goofy.
Yeah.
Next
What do
item.
you think?
I think it's great.
Cool. Keep going.
All right. This is for Mike. Mike, Super Smash Bros. Is coming out. They introduced a new character.
Yep.
Shulk.
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 And what was my response on Facebook?
It's a shitty
Who the
Hulk.
fuck is Shulk?
That's exactly what I said.
Is that what you said?
That's right. We should be friends on Facebook.
Who in the fuck is Shulk?
Shulk is apparently a guy from the new Xenoblade Chronicle game that was on Wii U that no one played.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Or that was on Wii. It was on Wii that no one
It's on
played.
weed.
But it's coming out also. They're re-releasing it for the 3DS for more people to play it.
Right.
I will admit that the character looks cool, but like
All the
when you know
choices they
when yeah, exactly, like Smash Brothers is supposed to be like the Nintendo characters.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I love all these
I love this guy.
classic
I love
Nintendo
Mario.
guys.
I love
They've got Mega Man, they got Pac-Man, who's not even Nintendo, but you know what? Fuck it. They've got Bowser, they got
Sonic.
Mario, they got
Metal Gear
Sonic.
Solid.
Well, he's not coming back.
What?
Yeah, he's
But-
not coming back.
He's not coming back.
bitch.
At least
Yeah.
not so far. I don't know. They could surprise us.
Who knows?
Yeah.
They've got all these classic Nintendos, and then the last two announcements, they've done.
Wii Fit
They've
trainer.
done well. No, not even Wii. No, I don't
after
care about
that.
that because that's I could give you that.
Wii Fit
That's
Trainer is
Wii.
awesome.
I think that's quirky and fun.
Okay.
The one before that, I don't even remember what game it was from, but it was more JRPG shit, is what it was.
Oh,
There was it was what's that game that was played?
don't know.
It was the guy with the spell book and sword thing.
Spellbook and sword thing.
Yes, you got it.
Yes.
From the book Spellbook and Sword.
Yeah.
From the game Spellbook and
Based
Sword.
on the
Yeah, yeah.
popular franchise.
What's
Spellbook.
it's the Roy and Marth. What it
Oh, you're talking about Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem. That's
Yeah.
it. So it was more characters.
Shit, I
from
knew
Fire,
that.
It was more characters from Fire Emblem. That I've never played any of the Fire Emblem
Yeah.
games. I do like Roy and Marth
Yeah.
as they were in Smash Bros. Brawl and
Yeah.
Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah.
So I like Fire Emblem characters in there. I just never heard of these guys before,
Right,
so it wasn't a big deal for me. But this one, I was like, that's not even from Fire Emblem. What the fuck is that from?
Right.
So
Shulk.
it's Shulk. But what they did also have in that game was Ganon
Yeah.
and Bowser, which they hadn't had before.
Hmm.
So it's also just confirmation. I'm guessing that those guys are also going to be in that game, which a
Cool.
lot of people are glad that Ganon, because I don't know if Ganon was in Brawl, but he was in Melee, and a lot of
Yeah.
people like prefer Ganon over like say Captain Falcon, who has the same movesets, but he's like slower and a little stronger. So
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm actually.
excited. I want a
thinking
Wii U.
about-
I really
exactly.
do.
I'm thinking
terrified.
about going in with Dave on buying a Wii U for the apartment. I definitely want to get a 3DS for the Wii U, for Smash Brothers
Right.
Brawl for the Wii U or for 3DS.
I'm curious why Robbie's terrified.
Yeah. Did Smash Brothers touch you?
In many ways. We used to play
All the time.
Smash Brothers,
Which
Melee.
version? Melee. Okay.
Melee.
Oh, yeah.
Which
all
is the
the
best?
time.
The
It
best
is the
version.
best
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
That's the reason I bought a GameCube.
Yeah.
I remember I bought a GameCube for my birthday, and I got Smash Brothers for it, and I got the Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, and
Yeah.
those are like the only two games I
You know,
have for the
The
longest
funny
time.
thing about that game is that I logged probably hundreds of hours in that
Yeah.
game. Never got any better.
Really?
I'm so terrible at that
Really?
game. Awful.
Man, there was a point
You
where
know,
I am
where I could
so
fight,
bad.
I could just wreck the CPU on level 9.
Well,
As
no,
Captain
the
Falcon.
reason Ryan and I were awful at this game, but the main reason was because we used to play against our friend Kevin,
Yeah.
who was always Kirby.
Pikachu or Kirby?
Kirby, and he used
Okay,
to
first of
swallow
all-
us up,
Yeah.
go off the map,
Yeah.
drop us off,
Yeah.
and then just float right back on. That was his main move, and it was the
Classic
most
move.
bullshit.
Pikachu
Move.
is cheap, and no one should ever play Pikachu.
Yeah.
Dave, actually, one summer, well, it was
Your
the
roommate.
first- my roommate Dave, who's been on the podcast a couple times.
Yeah.
This is the first Smash Brothers. When the first Smash Brothers came out for N64,
Yeah.
we were obsessed with it. I remember being at our friend Brett's house all night. We were literally up from like 8 p.m. to like 7 a.m. the next day,
Jesus.
playing it all night.
Yeah.
And one summer, Dave just got stupid good with Jigglypuff, just as a joke. And he just wrecked everybody as fucking Jigglypuff.
All right, we're gonna do we're already in rapid fire.
Yeah.
We're gonna do rapid fire turbo mode.
Super
Has this
turbo.
actually been rapid fire? I
Super
feel like
rapid fire turbo.
this has
just like
actually
Street
been
Fighter.
like the opposite of rapid fire. It's been like you ask a question and then we go off for like
This is turbo mode, rapid fire.
Okay.
All right, so it's gonna last 4 minutes.
Last 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Emmys. Breaking Bad won. Swept.
So many. Yeah.
So many.
Breast.
Very, very happy.
Best actor. Breast actor.
Breast actor.
Breast supporting actor.
Breast supporting actor.
I love it. I love it.
I'm glad that it won because it's his last season.
Yes.
I feel like they always save a lot of the good awards. Like
For like the last.
this is like the show is
Yeah.
over. We're gonna award it what it deserves, and then next time we can focus on other
Right.
shows that deserve it.
And for me at least, I've gotten involved. Well, not involved, but invested in a lot of shows that I thought were great. And this is the first show where I felt like, wow, you actually finished the series in a great
In a
way.
great way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a perfect show. I just recently rewatched it from first episode to last,
So good.
and it was fantastic.
Especially the last 3 episodes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just so perfect.
I mean, I know a lot of people that don't watch the show because they're like, oh, it's overhyped or whatever.
Right.
But like, I
Still
feel like
deserves a watch.
those people
They're
Yeah.
missing
they should
out.
just stop.
They really are
They should
missing
watch
out.
it. Yeah.
Next item. Donald Glover is finally voicing Spider-Man in the form of Miles Morales in Ultimate Spider-Man.
And I've watched. They have the first 2 seasons of Ultimate Spider-Man on Netflix.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it and you're ever bored, like one day when you watch Netflix, Ultimate Spider-Man is actually
It's good.
it's a really good show.
Wow.
So I highly recommend it. But I'm really excited about this.
Now Donald. You might
He's
also
a
know him.
Childish Gambino.
Charles
Yes,
Gambino.
Charles Gambino.
He was for a while. People were trying to commission or trying to get him.
There was a
campaign.
to get him to be
Spider-Man.
in Amazing Spider-Man over
Oh, they
Andrew
actually,
Garfield.
yeah.
in real life. I mean, in the movie that was coming out, and so now it's like,
Which
oh,
honestly, I mean, I was for it, but
Yeah.
I was also kind of not for it
I love. I mean,
because they'd have to have a black Aunt May and a black Uncle Ben, and then it just turns into an episode.
So your argument
then
is there's
just-
too
and
many
then it-
black people.
Well, no. I feel like you have to change. I feel like if you change the race of one character in the family, unless he's adopted,
he
you have to change
it's a
that whole
huge-
family.
Yeah,
and becomes a black Aunt May, a black Uncle Ben.
right.
Like now you have to cast black people for every. It's like the Huxtables.
All right, final turbo hard mode.
Yeah.
The story about the 9-year-old on a shooting range who was
this
shooting an
is sad. This is
Uzi
sad.
and
This is sad.
accidentally killed the
Her
instructor.
What?
Okay, so yeah.
Yes.
So here it happened. When did it happen?
It happened like this week.
I don't know where did it happen.
Oh, I don't remember where.
Okay. So I watched the video,
I watched
and it
it
cuts off because the video was released by the sheriff's office.
Yes.
So it does not show the guy actually being shot. It shows like literally like a second before he got shot. You can see the gun jerk up.
And it's a little
in his
girl.
direction. It's like a 9-year-old girl.
Christ.
And
here's
she
the thing.
shoots one shot first.
It's 100% the instructor's fault.
Oh,
Like
completely.
100%.
And the parent, a little bit the parents.
I don't think it's. I mean,
Why would you have your 9-year-old shoot Uzi? I'm
well,
worried.
I mean,
I,
like,
don't think,
why?
I don't know if the
An
parents
Uzi
were like,
specifically.
here's the thing, I don't know if the parents were like, I want my daughter to shoot this Uzi right now.
But they let it happen.
Sure. I feel like they're like we entrusted our daughter with this
With
instructor.
this instructor, yeah.
So I don't know if I would ever blame the parents. I wouldn't blame the girl.
Right.
Oh, no, you
in
don't
my
blame the
mind,
girl at all.
Oh, you can't blame the girl. In my mind,
I feel
it's
so bad for
100% the instructor's fault.
Yeah.
He had her shoot off like 1 or 2 rounds while
Like
he was helping her.
It was like
and
it was not automatic.
Not
but the other-
automatic
the other
mode.
things.
like he should have never.
Single shot. It's just like
She
Yeah.
should have never had an Uzi in her hand.
no,
No.
and
But he should have also never been in the position he was in.
right.
He was literally like right next to her,
And so she loses control and shoots
and
him
it
in
jerks
the face.
it jerks up in an angle
right in the face.
and shoots him right in the face.
Jesus.
instantly dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I can't believe what that girl must have.
Oh, for the rest
Oh,
of
yeah.
her life,
Oh yeah.
she's gonna relive images of her shooting
Gee.
this guy in the face.
Yeah, absolutely. Crazy.
It's
I
crazy.
could not believe
Yeah,
this fucking
absolutely not.
happened. So this has been a conclusion of.
Well, what a
40s,
way! What a
20s.
way to end.
Oh,
the
I got one
podcast.
more. I got one more.
Okay, good. Thank
Nicki
God.
Minaj came out for a new video.
Can she shoot someone in the face?
I wish.
I wish she shot somebody
It's
in the
not.
face.
It's worse than that.
She came out with this new song, Anaconda, which is basically, I mean, it's
My
the
anaconda
laziest.
don't want none unless you got buns, huh?
And then it repeats, my anaconda don't. My anaconda
So basically,
don't.
she just
want
sampled.
none unless. Why didn't she just finish the phrase?
I don't know.
It's like
I don't know.
like if someone came up with a song that was like, "Give me a break, give me a break, give me a break, give me a break,
Over and
break
over.
me off of, break me off of," and they never finish it. Or like, "I want my baby, I want my baby. I want my baby. It's like, just fucking finish it, first of all.
It's awful. Awful. Worst song I've heard in a long time. My last song that I really hated was Fancy by...
I'm so fancy.
That was really
Can't
good.
get enough. Actually, I don't even know the words. I only know the words to Handy.
Yeah.
I'm so handy. Anyway,
Yeah, but Weird Al, yeah.
not about hand jobs, by the
No,
way.
definitely not. And popular music in a long time. Laziest, for sure.
Oh, God. I don't even get why Iggy Azalea is like an artist.
I was
Like-
talking about Anaconda, but
Oh, sure.
Nicki
Fine. Nicki
Minaj.
Minaj, too. And I feel this is what makes me feel so disconnected
yeah.
from, like, popular music today.
Yeah.
Is I've never really heard of Nicki Minaj. I mean, I know who she is, but Iggy Azalea, I've never heard of.
no.
And I don't know why she's popular. Where did she come from?
Australia.
Why is she
Australia.
famous? Who the fuck cares?
Because she was a model and
Yeah.
she's
Oh, hey, you're
white
really
girl,
pretty.
A white girl who
You're really
raps.
pretty. Why don't you sing the song for us? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Handy.
Yeah.
It's about how many hand.
You mean,
I gave hand jobs. Gotta check them off. Check all the dudes. Gonna get cummed in all my face.
And,
You know what?
And on the
That's all that
face.
song.
voice like an angel.
In all my
Voice like an angel.
And all my face.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap this
Let's
up.
wrap it up. Let's wrap it up right
You
now.
wascally wap.
You wascally wabbing. Let's wrap it up. 40s and 20s, you've been listening to it. You know it. You love it. Robbie's here.
Robbie
I-
was here.
I
Now
was
he's not-
here. And
He's not going to be
I'll
here
another
anymore.
2 years. So
I cannot wait for our 2016 edition of 40s and 20s.
Can't wait. It's going to be great. Thank you for listening to 40s and 20s. Check us out on Facebook.com.
Hey,
40s and
when's that
20s.
video coming out?
That's a great question that I'm not going to answer because I don't know the answer to it.
Alright.
March 20th, 2015.
It could be. It definitely could be.
We have a
We
new
recorded
sketch.
a sketch.
Yes,
We're-
called the Sad Island.
Yeah.
It'll be coming out soon.
And there, like a month ago, it had a lot of steam. Like we were
Yeah.
getting like dailies where like this is
Yeah.
how I edited today, and then suddenly like
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it at all.
So check out our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
youtube.com/40s and 20s. You can
Yep.
watch the trailer.
I have a serious question for you.
Yeah.
Like, I released like 3 videos in the last couple. Do you want me to release those on the podcast?
You do whatever you want, man.
Like, if you want them on the
Sure.
podcast channel, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's-
I feel like I don't know if we're good enough for the podcast channel.
I love them. Well,
Do you
I love the
really?
ones that you showed me initially.
Okay.
The one I'm editing
Yeah.
is good too.
Okay.
I like when you get passionate about the
I
Transformers.
did you watch the Optimus Prime one?
Yeah, that was great.
Did you watch?
It was good.
Like today, I released.
I didn't see that one. I didn't see the one you released today.
Okay, let me know.
So
I don't
Mike's-
know if they're good or not.
Mike's been doing on your channel, Trusty Sidekick.
Yeah.
Uh,
it's just my case.
Oh, is it my case?
It's using my real name.
Oh, okay. So if you look for Mike Case Transformer reviews,
Yeah.
he's been doing. a
Actually,
great job.
I named my little segment. I named it.
What is it?
in my last episode or first episode.
What is it called?
So it's Mike's Toy Case
Mike's Toy Case.
I like it.
because my name's Mike Case.
And so
I like
you
it.
review
I like it.
Transformers.
It's not going to be just
It's
Transformers.
gonna be all kinds of toys.
I've done 3 Transformers so far of
Yeah.
the ones I've released and
Yeah.
edited.
Yeah.
But I think my next one's gonna be I think I'm gonna start giving to you again to edit. Because I feel like I'm not really good at the editing part. And I've been using Windows Movie Maker, which sucks. And there were
Yeah.
bits today, and the one I just uploaded for Zach because he wanted to see it. But the parts of it were in black and white, and I'm like, why the fuck is this in black and white? I've got no idea why this is in black and white. But anyway, yeah, Mike's Toy Case, and I'm gonna do like I've got Star Wars figures,
Yeah.
the Black Series. I've got some Ninja Turtles, so I'm just gonna do kind of whatever toys I want. But it's gonna be toys.
There's gonna be toys.
It's gonna be
Sure.
toys. And
So
if
check
you
it
don't like
out.
Fuck it. Fuck off.
Sure.
Can I ask a
Yeah,
serious
Go
question?
ahead, go ahead.
Can I put my videos on the podcast?
Yeah.
What videos?
Well, the one I'm working on right now is I'm trying on different socks
Mm.
from different packages from Target,
Yeah.
and I put them on.
Like we're talking like Hanes.
It's Hanes.
So I'll just.
It's
Hanes.
just Hanes, but
All
I try them on,
Hanes.
Yeah.
and then I switch.
Do you have like
I-
ankle socks? Do you have,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
sports-
yeah, and I
sports socks?
switch the socks.
Yeah, like left and right.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I switch them around to like show off.
Yeah.
What not to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna say right now. I mean, it sounds like a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
definitely.
Sounds like a great
yeah.
idea. Fuck no.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, you can't.
Never.
Not even a little bit.
Ever.
I do want to reiterate that it does
Right.
sound like a great idea.
Sounds great.
Sounds super good. In fact, hey, I'm sorry. Could you?
Yeah, just can you
ever-
put your
just put
yeah
my
put
hand
your hand
on my
Still
on
on
your
my
ears.
ear.
Like hum to yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
just cover your ears, hum to
Okay.
yourself. So we're gonna.
We gotta steal
gotta
this.
steal this.
We're
So,
stealing
So like
this.
this is a
Anaconda,
brilliant idea,
nope.
and we
Canada.
need to take
But we
it.
can't
I
do
also
hands.
feel like we
No
should,
hands.
no. It's good for the loom.
Anaconda,
But I feel like we could do the
nope,
same thing with
Anaconda,
like
Anaconda,
boxers or
Yeah.
boxer briefs.
Anaconda,
We could wear them backwards and
Okay.
then forwards,
Anaconda,
and just like review them.
can't
Mhm.
I feel like
fancy and
maybe we could branch out to
fancy
other
and
sort of
anaconda.
underclothing.
I'm
maybe
okay with that.
Fancy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Don't
socks
fancy
definitely we'll start.
anacondas.
And we got to steal this.
Okay, okay.
All right,
We're
cool.
done,
You're good.
Oh,
We're
okay.
done. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Just business. It was just
Business talk.
business.
Yeah, yeah.
It
So
was
when,
shop talk. Really, it was really boring.
so when can I expect?
Definitely not.
You know,
Please
no.
we're really not going to move forward.
Oh, when you
with-
said fuck
with
no,
it.
I thought that was a confirmation.
No, I feel like so no is yes to you.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that how women work?
Oppression. That's how oppression
Wow,
happens.
you shit
You
lord.
fucking shitlord, piece of trash, cis
What the fuck?
scum. So let me put this into words you understand.
Okay,
Send it to my email. I never check it.
what's
Yeah.
email?
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to 40s and 20s.
Thanks. Seriously.
You listen to this. I applaud you.
You did a feat that many people couldn't, and what you should do is, what we should start
Speaking
is
of feet, I have this sock video.
we should start the 40s and 20s listening challenge, where people call out other
Raise
people
awareness of 40s and 20s.
to listen to our podcast or donate money to.
Try your best.
What should we do? What should we donate money to?
To our videos, not related.
Donate
any
to our
sock videos.
Patreon.
Yeah, our Patreon for.
We should have a Patreon.
Let's do it. I don't
We should
know.
have a Patreon.
So we came up with this a long time before you came up with your sock thing.
Sock
Oh,
thing.
okay.
We're gonna start doing. We're gonna release a lot of videos we've already recorded, where we try on socks and we switch feet. With
This was a
them.
long time.
We wear
I
them
didn't even
backwards.
know you.
No.
I didn't even know you.
I've actually been recording this in my room by myself. I didn't know anyone even cared, but I've got a stockpile of sock videos. I've also got some videos where I review like underwear.
What I like to do is put the socks on my penis.
No, stop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't want to. We
Because
don't want to have
I-
conflict of interest.
yeah,
but can you
yeah.
just real quick? Can you put your hands on your
Yeah.
On my-
ears
One more time. Just one more time, real quick.
Yeah, just
Just
over
real
your
quick.
ears.
Yeah, hum to
You
yourself
don't
when you
have to
sing.
hum. I mean, just
No.
have to
Sing.
hum.
No, you have to sing to yourself.
Just-
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
but turn around though.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Why did we not think about putting socks in the penis?
idea. We need to put socks like that's just.
But why do we think about this?
Well, we're not.
We're gonna
smart.
do it. We're gonna do it.
Oh, we're stealing it.
Oh,
That's what we're
absolutely.
doing.
We're gonna.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
have to steal this from Robbie.
For sure. For
Okay.
sure.
Okay,
From Robbie,
we're just
yeah.
gonna go on record and saying Robbie thought of this.
He thought of it.
but
We're stealing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Are we done?
Oh yeah, we're done. We're done.
Robbie, we're good.
Oh, I'm
Thanks.
sorry.
Just
I was-
more boring shop
I was
talk.
trying to think of
Yeah.
a new
No,
theme song
just-
for my sock videos.
No.
Oh.
Well, it's weird because we have a theme song for our stock
Yeah.
videos. I don't want to.
Here, you want to sample it? You want to sample it?
Okay.
I've got the socks.
You got the socks.
You've got the socks.
That sounds
I
so fun.
got the socks.
I've got the socks.
You got the socks.
You've got the socks.
That sounds like a lot like mine.
No, it actually sounds nothing like yours.
Oh.
Ours came first. We have documents to prove it.
Right. Right.
Video evidence.
If you try to take it down via the DCMA,
I'm gonna,
DMC,
I'm gonna
DMCA.
totally use a DMX on you.
But that's not even.
going to give it to you.
I'm gonna give it
the
to you.
demilitarized zone.
The DMZ. I'm gonna DMZ you and DMX you
at the same time.
at the same time.
Thanks for
And I'm gonna
listening.
bark.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to 40s.
You did it. You listened. You got it. You did it. Good.
Thanks for listening to 40s and 20s, where today we'll believe in Jesus.
Perfect.
Hey.
I love ending the show with "Believe in Jesus."
We just want a positive message at the end.
Always. Always.
I
Nope.
feel like that was a really good episode.
I like.
I feel like with individual mics,
It's
it's easier
easier.
to not talk over people.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like like the conversation's a lot more I don't like focused.
Yeah, I did get a comment that it sounded like you were moving around a lot, because you're looking like this and you're looking like that.
Oh,
But
interesting.
so if you just if maybe if we have
So
like
I'll
a
just
more
next
round
time-
table.
Just have your
next
your
next
mouth
time
in the
next time
direction
I'll
of the
just
mouth
talk
of the mic.
like this, and I'll talk.
Because
like
when you
this.
talked to Ryan, you did this.
I did this,
Yeah, you did
You
this,
gotta
yeah.
keep it in the direction.
But it's just I mean
You know, it's our first time.
Yeah,
It's my first time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I could tell.
I don't know if anybody's watching.
We got the
We've got the
sauce.
sauce.
You got the sauce.
You've got the sauce.
That was such good. That was good.
Acting.
Acting.
All right. Good night, guys. Have a good night. We love you. Bye.